僕の願いやがて散り散りイストリーゲームみたいそれでも息をしてくしかない
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
全部あんたのせいだヘドが出るくらい裏愛は何かにすらってへつらって期待した確かバカだったご機嫌伺いの八方美人それゆえにアンチな一生気味浅い
You ever watch the live stream? How good was it?
座ると個人性ずっと地味憎たらしい痛い立つし無視できないのがいいそう腹立たし苛立たしそろそろ飽きた自画自賛にライクの反対はアッパし似合いコールつながれ
That's fucking sick. What the fuck? That is awesome.
これはいわゆる平等美特命令の命令を命令に乗せてんだ鳴りやまないサイレン近づくたびに痙攣赤信号にずっと従順です大体あなたのことは私大体
Best Genshin stream in history?
情けないもはやバイバイバイバイバイしたいもうないお予測のゆえにかいもないどうだい私のことはあなた大嫌いになった愛百大安定一理なしなしなしもしたられば並べてもニコチンだし愛に吸って近づいた結末はボンミスボンミス選挙反面教師後味一生消えてくないわよしよしいい子ね笑顔振りまきパラパラいい子ねだけどその本性は善悪の区別もつかないの原点方式で取り巻く環境に巻かれて紹介大置き換えないあって当然の報いに食らっちゃった
Good fucking morning, boys. Good fucking motherfucking morning. What up? How we doing today, boys? What's good? What's going on? Isn't it beautiful? Jenna? What happened? What happened? Looked like Saint and Jenna are again at war? What happened?
And sure, maybe it didn't land. Maybe it left the room. Maybe it left too much space for interpretation. And if that occurred, I apologize. Right?
I've already seen that clip a million times. Are we still doing this? That shit's still going on? We're still talking about this? 315? Oh yeah, I can do this. Well, here's the thing. Obviously, yes, I can also deadlift 315. But the other thing is, you guys have to understand how small Gacha Smack is and how impressive this is for a guy of his size. Right? Like, that's insane. For his size, that's it. For me, it's like whatever. You know what I mean? Because like I'm huge. Right? But like for like someone like his height, that's insane. Like Gacha Smack pound for pound is like that's nuts. Like, dude, and he didn't do that once. Like he did that shit like 15 fucking times. Bro, Gacha Smack is like probably not even 160 pounds. Like straight up. And to be fair, it is his job. His job is fitness, right? Just like my job is fitness, dick in your mom's mouth. But like still, it's like still like very impressive for him, right? Like it's very impressive for him. I would say 17 to 180. No, he's like maybe like 160, 165. But yeah, we got a lot of shit to do today, boys. We got a lot of shit to do today. Whether you're Team Saint, Team Jenna, Team Pokey, Team Maggie, you're all welcome here. Because at the end of the day, we are all Tectone. And that is the one thing tying everything together here, man. That is the one thing tying everything together. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't worry. Man, I can't believe all these other creators are getting in drama. Ugh. I just hate drama so much. Welcome to the drama-free stream, guys. I'm just so tired of these shit slop channels just fucking making all this drama. Like, can we just play some games? You know what I mean? Like, can we just play some games? Like, ugh. God, it's pathetic, dude. Like, just chill out. It's really, like, what? You know? Like, what happened to the games, guys? What happened to the game? Wait, congrats on top 9. What's this? Ninth most viewed streamer on the fucking platform for Clair Obscur. Oh my God. What the fuck? Me? My stupid ass? What the fuck? My stupid ass. Nah, that's crazy. Hey. Well, here's the reality, guys. Now wait for Asmin? Oh, yeah. Dude, I dream of a day where Asmin is number 1 and I will be number 2. I'll never be number 1. I will never dethrone Asmin in anything. He is the GOAT. I have so much respect for that guy. But man, would that not be so cool. He is the GOAT, guys. He is. He really is. He really is. He left at the worst time. Hey, you know what's great, though? Do you know how important that is for him? Like, it's so important. It's so important. He didn't mean the apology at all.
I mean, here's the reality. People are just going to call me a pedophile over the thing because of what he said.
It's mostly because of your community. Because guess what? I 100% believe, and you don't have to believe me either, I 100% believe that if your community wasn't spamming that I called you a pedophile, because I never did, if your community wasn't spamming that, I don't think it would have gotten this big. If your community wasn't spamming that all over the Gacha Police Twitter, I don't think it would have gotten that big. But they wanted to dunk on me so bad. They wanted to paint me in a negative light so bad that they were posting it everywhere, in every section, even to other CCs, because they wanted so badly to paint me in a negative light.
I want to speak in truths here. I want to speak in truths. So let's speak in truths. This, unfortunately, is not another black and white scenario. And this is what's really interesting about the whole Genocide Saint Tontas thing. Did Saint Tontas ever call Genocide flat out a pedophile? No. He did not do that. Let's keep things with reality. You are too nice to Saint? No. So here's the thing. I'm not nice to anybody. That's the reality. You know what I am? I'm fair to everybody. Right? And that's what drives people insane, is that people go, I'm either all in for this guy or I'm all in for this guy. I am just laying out the facts and what is real. Now you put, he implied it. Well, let's think here. You're all in for me, right? Colin, I'll be real, bro. You need to stop crashing the fuck out, calm the fuck down, because the route you're going on is leading to devastation. I know what you did yesterday. Calm the fuck down. Go apologize. Now I'm going to continue here. Love you, dude. But you need to relax. You need to relax, okay? We all love you, man. Hearts in the chat for Colin. All right. Also, guys, Colin is trying to quit smoking weed. So, wish him the best of luck. Would be great. He's trying to become drug-free. Good for him. I've been trying to help him with this fucking journey for like 2 years. He went a whole 48 hours without weed. And then he had a little bit. And then he went another 12 hours, and then he had a little bit. But he's at least trying. And that, we'll see. And I'll make sure that we pre-farm L's in case he goes full swing back. But yeah, it's up to him. And, we all want the best for him. Shinya and Cap beefing out. Oh, my God. Okay. We'll figure this out in a second. So once again, let's keep going here. So Saint never called Genazad a pedophile, right? Now, people say he implied that he's a pedophile. Well, there's actually two options. There's two options. He either, one, implied he's a pedophile, or two, he implied that he's a lolicon. Now, the problem is, for a lot of people, people think that lolicons are pedophiles, right? Now, let's think about it here. What is a pedophile in nature? Someone who wants to fuck kids, never did. And what is a lolicon? A person who wants to fuck anime children. Now, me personally, I think they're the same thing. To be completely real, I know some people want to say it's in an anime. I think that if you're jerking off to kids in anime, then you probably, why would you not do that to kids in real life? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's disgusting, right? So, me personally, I think they're one and the same. There's two routes. Personally, it's a difference of opinion. Me personally, I think it's weird as fuck. Straight up. I think it's weird as fuck. But the problem is that I'm having, right? Here's the problem that I'm having. The problem is I go watch Saint's live stream and I see so many chatters saying, well, Tectone said this. Well, Tectone said that. I'm letting y'all know I'm not getting involved in that shit. Nope. I'm a spectator. I'm a bystander. I'm here for entertainment, and I'm here to make fun of the entire situation. I'm not getting involved in that. Hell no. Anybody try to drag me into that shit, go fuck yourself. I'm here to make fun of all y'all for being stupid, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'll be real. Once again, I think there is very clearly someone who is much more in the right than everybody else. But that's not up for me to say. That's for you guys to figure out who that is. And I think it's very easy. Now, I'll be real. Here's what I think. And I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm only saying this because this is the truth. You guys tell me when I'm telling lies. I'm just giving you guys a sheer, as close to being as unbiased as possible. I'm going to give you a firm recollection of events here. I think Mr. Pokey started it. I think St. Tontas went really hard as a rebuttal. I think Mr. Pokey realized he can't handle all that. He tried to back out. He saw weakness. St. Tontas retaliated even harder. I think St. Tontas obliterated Mr. Pokey. Right? Let's just be real. I think he obliterated it. And sometimes that happens. Right? Sometimes that happens. I think it's up to Mr. Pokey now to try to learn from his mistakes, grow, and move forward. Okay? I think St. Tontas obliterated Maggie. Not even close. Right? I think St. Tontas was feeling himself a little bit too much. And now he's going way too hard on Jenna for legit, barely any reason. And now, here's the problem. This issue with Jenna now is so weird. Like, the psychoanalyzation is insane. Genazad makes a 5-minute clip talking about how he thinks his apology is disingenuous. And then St. Tontas goes and psychoanalyzes that clip for 8 hours and claims that Genazad's milking it. That's just not happening. It's just not happening. Right? And now the problem is that St. Tontas seems very delusional about what's going on with Genazad because the response is heavily outweighing the initial action. Right? Don't get me wrong. Do I think Genazad has a little bit of an ego? Sure. So do I. We all do. We're streamers. We have to justify in our head why we're worthy of thousands of people watching us every single day. Absolutely. 100%. But I'll be real. I don't really think Genazad did anything that bad. And I think the problem is that St. Tontas currently has an audience that's expecting him to go to war. And so now I think he's making a lot of shit out of nothing, to be honest. And now what's happening is the longer that St. Tontas stays involved going after Genazad, I think it muddies the water down to let Mr. Pokey back in, claim that he's delusional, claim that he's a freak, look at what he's doing over here, and St. Tontas is watering down the absolute obliteration dunk that he did on Mr. Pokey, that he did on Maggie. And so now I think Mr. Pokey, he says he's going to walk away, but here's the reality. This whole shit with Jenna is reopening the door for Mr. Pokey to come back from that obliteration and maybe get a little bit of justification by claiming my opponent is not sound of mind. And I think it's a crazy misplay. I really do. From my perspective. And feel free to correct me. By the way, all the L Jennas, if you think it's my whole chat, it's just one guy. Right? I want to make this it's literally one guy spamming W Saint in paragraphs and L Jenna in giant paragraphs. Right? I just want to make that very clear. Right? Just in case, like, by the way, okay, why gaming, bro? You can type that, just don't make it a whole paragraph. Right? Just type one. I don't like big chunk textures, right? Big chunk textures, right? And I think currently Saint Tontas is misplaying. I think Genizad is playing this really well. I think he's playing this really well. I think he made a slight mistake because I do think his feelings were hurt by this. And I also think that he has every right to have his feelings hurt by this because this is Genizad's first drama. But for Genizad's first drama, he's handling this pretty fucking well. To be completely honest, he's handling this pretty well. I think Mr. Pokey misplayed horrendously over the past 4 months. But now Mr. Pokey is going the discrediting route towards St. Tontas. And so now he's actually collecting a couple W plays. Now, when I say W, I don't mean that they're in the right. I'm saying they're playing this drama correctly. As a guy who's been in a shit ton, not by my own doing, I was dragged into it, let's be fucking real. I know how to play these things, right? Because I know who I think is in the right beyond a shadow of a doubt. But at the end of the day, in a lot of drama, it actually doesn't matter who's in the right. It only matters who's playing it right. And that's the reality, right? That's the reality. Now, that's why my drama was like difficulty level 1, right? Difficulty, and I'm going to break this all down to you. My drama was difficulty level 1 because the people I were fighting, not only were they in the wrong, they were also playing it like retards. So I was like slaughtering bots. Like this was like Shroud dropping school in PUBG and fighting 22 stream snipers. That was easy as shit. Now, let me tell you why the Saint Tontas, Mr. Pokey had infinite difficulty and Saint Tontas had no difficulty. And let me tell you why. Because Saint Tontas was right for that scenario. He said, this is your issue. Here's the receipt of that issue. Here's proof of that issue. And I'm going to lay it out really easy. Right? Mr. Pokey turned on infinite difficulty frame 1. He said, I will not engage. The moment he engages, he loses. You cannot say, I will never engage. You cannot say that. Because then the moment you break that, the guy who's known as a hypocrite is immediately seen as the hypocrite. The moment he breaks the do not engage, pussy, you said you weren't going to engage. You cannot do that. Right? You cannot. The moment you say, I'm above you, and you're a dog, and then you lower yourself to that level, you're now a dog too. Right? That was the crazy misplay. Hey, what's up?
I just ordered a tub of happy juice.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that. Now let's keep going even further. So St. Tontas obliterate him. Oh, what's up? Your ass is jealous of how much shit comes from your mouth. Okay, let's see it real quick. First of all, Hyakimaru, I'm assuming you like Doro. What's good, man? You okay? Everything all right? What's good? What happened? Don't care. All right, cool. Anyways, wanted to make sure I cut him off midway for his little text message there. Felt good. All right, cool. Get played, idiot. All right, let's keep going here. So let's get going. Oh, it's Pokey's words? Oh, okay, unban that guy. Next time, if you're going to quote somebody, put it in quotation and say Mr. Pokey. I don't know that quote. Yeah, the problem is Mr. Pokey is talking all this shit about how he's above this, how he's above that, how he will never engage with a lowly dog, and then he engages nonstop. Yeah. Yeah. So, now that's why St. Tontas obliterated. That's why he obliterated Mr. Pokey. St. Tontas crushed him. Same thing with Maggie. St. Tontas crushed her with facts, receipts, logic. Here's the issue with Genizad and St. Tontas. You want to know why this is an L drama? And I'm going to just be real. Like, if I were a viewer and I were to watch St. Tontas or Genizad talk about one another, I would just say L drama, move on. To be honest. Because here's the reality. Here's the reality. With them, and I'll be real. And I'm just, listen, you can tell me I have a bias, but you can't tell me where I'm skewing anything whatsoever. Genizad is far more on the right. I'm just being completely real. Genizad's made a couple of petty comments. St. Tontas is insinuating fucking crimes, right? Let's just not do that, right? Now, if the same people were to do that to you, then go for it. But Genizad hasn't done that. Like, for example, people say, oh, well, you called Zadjev a pedophile. Yeah, he called me a fucking rapist with a tweet that got 42,000 likes. I think I'm more than justified to fight fire with fire. However, I'm not going to bring a hydrogen bomb to fight a coughing baby. I'm good. So here's the big issue with the St. Tontas and Genizad thing. It's a battle of emotions. And when your drama becomes a battle of emotions, you can't prove what each other person thought. You can't prove what each other person was insinuating. Now, you can feel some type of way about it, but when you fight with feelings, what are we, women? Like, come on, guys. Like, what the fuck? Like, huh? Like, come on. Let's keep this shit rooted in fucking reality. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep this shit rooted in reality. You bring the facts. You bring the seats. You lay it out. And if you can't, shut up. Move on. It is what it is. And I feel like that drama is women drama. And now I'll be real. Genizad took a couple pot shots. Who doesn't? Who cares? Who cares? St. Tontas took a couple pot shots. They're even. There was an apology. Wasn't too good. There was an apology. Wasn't too good. We can't expect good apologies because both these people don't fucking like each other. Right? And I'm just going to be real. St. Tontas is still going. He just needs to cut that shit the fuck out. I'm just keeping it a buck. If St. Tontas wants to go in on Maggie, if St. Tontas wants to go in on Mr. Pokey, he has every right to do so. This shit with Genizad is just fucking weird. Straight up. And I want to let you guys know, I'm talking to all three of these guys in their DMs. Right? I'm just going to be real. Like, straight up. Like, straight up. So, like, that's my whole take on all that. That's my whole take. I disagree. I think Genizad's passive-aggressive bullshit is bad. Okay, let me ask you a question. How upset are you allowed to get at a couple of passive-aggressive comments? You want to insinuate they're a wife beater? You want to insinuate they're a lolicon? You want to insinuate they're a pedophile? Let's grow the fuck up, guys. Come on. Let's grow the fuck up. Let's just say, oh, you passive-aggressive me? Fuck you, bro. Don't talk to me. That's it. Right? Who cares? Right? It is what it is. Right? Mr. Pokey at least makes sense because those who are actually fighting and fighting back. That makes sense. Let them fight. Mr. Pokey and Zindas can fight all day. Maggie was brigading shit, trying to fuck him over. Let him fight. So, that's just me. You let me know how I'm wrong, though. You let me know how I'm wrong. Let me know. I want to let you know, I feel so strongly about this. I feel like if anybody disagrees with me, I'm okay with explaining this to you again. Because here's the thing. Genizad doesn't deserve being called all those bad shit because he's not bald. I deserve it because I am bald, right? Because I'm evil. I'm white and bald. I deserve every negative name. Okay, let's keep going here. A bit off topic. Did ever Zajeff apologize to you? No. No, and he never will. Because he's a little pussy boy. Yep, and that's it. Guy's a ugly, nasty piece of shit. But I take comfort in knowing that he barely makes minimum wage off of content creation. And in 4 to 5 years, he's going to realize he wasted his entire life pursuing a career he could never hack it in. And he will fall to obscurity. And he will be living in a bachelor apartment alone for the rest of his life because he's so fucking ugly, he won't ever be able to have a spouse. Unless Ziox actually is gay, and then I wish those two the best. Yes. Sextupling down, he also crashed out on this critique to step away from streaming and called out everyone in gacha, unemployed, and Jenna Glazers. This one?
Diabolical shit. Like, let's be real, guys. If Xenones was gonna call me a pedophile, I don't think I'm gonna sit there and take it, right? But if it's over a take, like, power creep.
Now, I will also admit, Mr. Pokey has never, and this is just, I'm keeping this factual, right? I'm keeping this factual. Mr. Pokey has never had anybody's back in drama ever in his entire content creation career until it could benefit him. Right? This is not me twisting anything. This is the truth, right? This is the truth. And that's a very smart play. That's a very smart play by Mr. Pokey, right? Take opportunity to seem like, oh, I'm protecting Genocide, when in reality, he's just trying to discredit St. Tontas while also farming a quick W, right? Now, you could say Mr. Pokey and Genocide are friends, which, to my knowledge, that is true. However, on the same vein, I thought me and Mr. Pokey were friends, and bro has never had my back a single fucking time. And that can upset people. That can make you feel some type of way by what I'm saying. However, you cannot call me a liar. Right? And once again, if me telling the truth upsets you, I don't know what to do. I'm not lying at all. I'm just merely making an observation. Sure, the observation does make Mr. Pokey look like shit. However, I'm looking at this from a bystander's perspective to see how they're all playing it, right? So, that's just me. Did you see Saint comparing Jenna to Atsu? No, I didn't see that. Okay, here we go.
2.0, not Pokey, and not... And to be fair, Saint, no one is Atsu 2.0, not Pokey, and not Jenna. They're getting there. They're getting there.
Yeah, I think he's just farming. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're just farming. But, yeah, Pokey only defends someone when it be beneficial from it. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. That's all good, though. And don't get me wrong. Have I done that? I'm trying to think of a scenario where I've done that. Have I ever defended somebody because it would make me look better? Trying to think.
Yo.
Asmin, maybe? No. No, I believe everything that I'm talking about where I just straight up lied. I don't think Mr. Pokey's doing that, by the way. I actually think Mr. Pokey's just like defending Jenna because they're homies. But it just makes him look really good. I'm trying to think. No, Solo. No, I actually, get this, guys. I actually gave a huge shit about Solo. I did. But the problem was, bro wanted to talk to me like every day. And I just can't do that. I don't do that with anybody. The only person I talk to every day are Sophia, Anna, and Shinya. And Colin. Yeah. That's pretty much it. No, not MTash. I was deeply hurt by what he said about Hex. And Hex was just like, she just didn't know what the fuck to do. Trying to think. You defended Mizkif? Did I defend Mizkif? What did I defend Mizkif over? What about Brax and Atsu era? Nah, I really fuck with Brax. I really fuck with Brax. I like Brax a lot. Brax is a guy where I'd also allow him to move in with me if he ever wanted to. I fucking love Brax. No, I'm trying to think of an inauthentic person I defended just to make somebody else look like shit. What's up? I'm trying to think about this. When he raped that 5-year-old kid, you defended him. Yeah, I just don't think that happened, man. Yeah, I don't know how that guy just didn't get banned. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that happened. I'm trying to think. What's this? I don't really get the whole Lolly thing. If I say Genocide likes Rosia, does that insinuate he liked Lolly? Because it's true he likes Rosia and S6ter. Now, if I say he likes Maggie and Rosia, that still doesn't insinuate anything. Was it Saint's phrasing then? That's the thing. That's the thing where it's like, it's really going to depend on your perspective. That's why it's muddy, because it's a battle of feelings and a battle of, well, my interpretation is, rather than just laying out, yes, this is demonstrably provable true. That's why it gets really messy. Tung 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 so I'm really thinking. Have I ever done that? I know MTash did that to Hex Juice because MTash did not give a fuck about Hex Juice at all. And then all of a sudden he's going to white knight her just to try to make it look weird like I'm going around attacking women. I know he did that. Like he even called her a fucking snake to the call. You know what I mean? So I know he did that. But have I ever done that? Fuck. Have I ever done that? Ziox versus Atsu? I've never heard about that. Oh, no, yeah, I did that with Ziox. I don't give a fuck about Ziox. However, I definitely was like, oh my God, you're going to say this about Ziox, Atsu? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Oh yeah. But to be fair, I was just being fair, but I had a much bigger reaction. It was all I thought it was funny as fuck. Yeah, no, I thought it was hilarious. Hey. Listen, you can call me a lot of things. You can't call me a liar. I'm just being real. I didn't give a fuck. Who cares? Straight up, who cares? I think Ziox is a piece of shit too. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Anybody with a fucking brain would know that shit. Hell yeah, bro. Absolutely. But yeah, MDash defended the last video to look good again. Yeah, no, 100%, obviously. And anybody with room temperature IQ would understand that's exactly what M-Dash was doing. However, unfortunately, he got very lucky. He's in the gacha community. A lot of people just don't have that. Very unfortunate. And I don't think that's unfair to say, guys. You would agree that this community is fucking retarded, right? Like, I mean, come on. Like, and it's like we got to like dig through all the pile of shit to find another fucking diamond to put in our fucking chat, the place where it's not fucking crazy.
Yo.
Because, like, guys, I'll be real. Like, the chat feeling of my chat compared to other people's chat is fucking night and day. Like, it's insane. Like, it is insane. Some chats are so fucking dumb, it's nuts. But it is what it is. I mean, good Lord. What's this?
If the world's biggest nuclear bomb landed in New York City, the 50-megaton explosion would instantly vaporize everything within a 2-mile radius. The blast wave would flatten buildings up to 20 miles away, turning skyscrapers into rubble, and a fireball over 5 miles wide.
Kate having 1,200 subs as a 200-viewer streamer is just solid proof that women have it so much easier in this world, guys. I'm sorry. Like, Jesus. Like, it's insane. Right? It's like, come on, guys. It's fucking nuts. Why is she laughing? She's also an earthquake. Who, Captain Refrigerator? Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm actually curious what all these streamers are doing. What is K4 doing? He's playing League of Legends. Very cool. Bro's playing Clair Obscur.
Kind of white hair.
No spoilers.
You need to watch someone make them.
Thunder Night Daff is so
armor
based.
collab.
Ziox, what do we got here?
Yeah, she's slaying, as the kids say. Sorry.
Who just killed me?
Wait, were you talking about the
Who just
characters or
killed
the
me?
weapons or both?
Who the fuck just killed me?
Oh, you're
Who
alive.
just
What do you
killed
mean?
me? Oh, who died?
Why don't they? What Ziox does so many collaborations with Zajef and Glitter? Why does he never do any with Anthony Chen? I just don't get it. Ever since TwitchCon 2023, they just never do anything together anymore. Why is that? What is Arav doing?
Yeah. Then no kappa. No kappa. No cap, by the way. Pure facts. No, pure facts.
You know what I would never do in my entire life, chat? Like, as a human being, this reminded me because I'm watching a Arav stream, and me and Arav were having this conversation at Ironforge. You know what I would never do? Because Arav's a great fucking guy. Me and him were talking. I would never fuck another man's girlfriend, bro. I would never do that. Because that's just fucked up. Right? Especially when you got a girlfriend. I would never do that shit in my whole life, bro. And that's why I love talking to Arav, because me and him, we just talk about the truths. That's some real shit, bro. That's some real shit. Because Arav's a good ass dude, man. And he just speaks knowledge. He just speaks knowledge to me, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? That's bro code. Never, ever, ever do. How are you going to fuck somebody else's girl, bro? How are you going to do that? Especially while you got a girl. How are you going to do that? I would never do that my whole life. Where's he at? How are people losing to this?
Too slow, old man.
Shut the fuck up! Now, don't.
Wait, you can lose in that fight? Wait, you can actually lose this fight? I thought it was a scripted win. Huh. Maybe stick to 0 cycling, lope up. How do you lose this fight?
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
I was on max difficulty. How do you lose this?
Yo!
Wait, you can actually lose this fight?
I'm getting distracted!
It's a scripted win.
I'm getting distracted by this
Maybe
bullshit!
Better works better than your dueling.
I actually didn't know you could lose this. No, I'm being so... You can lose this?
Anyways. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted.
It's because he's dodging and not parrying like a fucking coward. He's choosing the easy ones because he's not good enough to parry.
I almost got it all, man. Okay, you know what?
For those who come off.
How do you lose this? Bro, parry. Bro, use your fucking parry. Parry the fucking moves. Parry. Use parry.
It's still winnable. It's still winnable. 1 HP. It's still fucking winnable. It's
Use
still
parry.
fucking winnable. 1 HP. It's still winnable. It's still winnable. It's still winnable.
Parry, bro. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Parry! Parry! Brother, you are... Stick to HSR, Lopop.
Too slow, old man.
Oh, what are you fucking...
Now, don't get.
Yes.
You can lose to this? Bro, parry.
Hard mode, by the
What
way.
the fuck?
This is hard mode, by the way. All right, I want everyone to know this is
I
hard
was
mode.
also
This is
on
nightmare
hard mode.
Right, this is nightmare mode, right? This is nightmare mode, okay?
I was on max difficulty too, and never got hit. Wait, and one-shot this. What are you doing, brother?
Oh, he's right button, no right
Holy
trigger.
moly.
Oh, he's right button, no right trigger. Okay, okay.
HSR Zero Cycler's ego in shambles right now. Come on, man!
Oh!
Finally! Woo! Finally!
Okay, dude.
May your
I was on max difficulty 2 and one-shot this. What are you doing, brother? Holy moly, HSR 0.
Bro, this is not a turn-based game, bro. This is a reaction game, bro. It's a reaction game, bro. Right? I ain't got no fucking reactions, okay? Hey, clear your fucking Sekiro, bitch.
Wait, am I trolling? Like, I swear to God, did I not? I beat that in one shot, no? That fight wasn't even hard.
Today.
Can't do it yet. Can you even lose to that? He can open. I'm like trying to find the fight. Wow. One of
You dedicate.
Like I can't even imagine that you can lose to it. How is that even possible? Oh my God.
Call it more.
You're her god.
I'm trying to find the fight. For a dead. Be ominous.
Future.
Where is it?
Can't finish your sentences.
The expedition he can open door. It was so quick I can't even find it in the VOD.
You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
24. Oh, don't worry about that, guys. I was just wondering. Somebody link me to Wiki. I was just wondering. Yeah, don't worry about that. I was just wondering what was going on there. Okay, here we go. Then. How do you lose this? Like you just hit her. Bodied. You see what I'm like? Just hit her. Yes, sir. Yeah. Get it. Like, look at this shit, bro. Just parry. It's over. Boom! I cannot believe that took Shinya 9 tries, by the way. That took him 9 tries. Like, that's insane how you can lose to that. If these people can't beat this on their first try, they're just not beating the game. They're quite literally, they're not. They're cooked. Like they're just fucking cooked. To be fair, it's a reaction game. Yeah, it's not even hard, man. Anyways, what's this? What a throwback. What if it was like Wuhan 2.3 update? True. Bro's got the right hand of death. What's this? No! It's fine. He burns and he dies. Death. Oh, man. They kept it. Wait, did they actually they kept the fucked up dialogue? No way.
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple all on the same night. Wait a minute, let me do that one again. I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple all on the same night.
Bro, they kept it in? That's insane. That's so cool. Raised from the ashes. What is this? Discord? I don't get it. Am I supposed to care? Who are these people? Who? Anybody know who this is? No? Okay, no idea? Okay, great. What happens if you stay awake for 24 hours?
What the fuck happens if you stay up for 24 goddamn hours? Well, you'd be as fucked up as a drunk motherfucker.
Okay. Never gonna beat the Gooner game allegations. Is this new? Zijuan full fight scene. First appearance. Endless on 0 1.7.
There are so many. It's ink.
Wait, this is spoilers? Ain't this already in the game? This is already in the game, no? Who cares?
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety. What? An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish
Why
to
did it
avoid
not show her boobs and ass jiggling down the stairs?
disaster, then head southeast.
Bro.
Now. Thank you.
She's so fine. They did not do the titty jiggle. What the fuck? Nah, that's insane. Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Peace and quiet.
Yeah, nah, she looks insane, guys. I'm not gonna fucking lie. New Bellier video, war over mods. Modding has never mattered more. I don't really care about modding too much. Voice actors tweaking again. Hoyoverse fans are scum of the earth.
Guys, I got...
Amazing. I can't wait to watch this. Bulletproof Mindset. Yep, I need to watch the Frogan video. I personally linked myself this. Oh, man. Yep, we're going to watch 12,000 dislikes. Oh, my. We're going to watch the whole thing, guys. We're going to watch the whole thing. Interesting analysis on Genshin's power creep growing problem. Did Natlin ruin older characters? I use map. Oh, I would love to watch this. Okay, I would love to watch this. Gets actually saying she misspoke in Minecraft. No, she's a fucking liar. Doway's interview, an action trailer, Honkai Star Rail. And then we have Zam. Is this a hot anime chick?
ベロ長いよ。顎につくよ。多分 10% の人しかできないらしいけど。wanna see it? Mine is long. Venom. Venom. My tongues are long. Very.
My girlfriend's tongue's hotter. I don't care. Yeah, I just don't care. I don't care. Insane law banned from the internet for piracy. All right. All right. Okay. Sorry, just need a second. Okay, blacklisted from the internet over anime piracy, and this law is bad. Blasting your internet permanently over anime piracy. All right. Tell you when other creators, guys with another guy opens up to them, don't care. Zach D reacts. What happens if you snake eats you? I'm down to watch this. What the fuck? How wind can ruin a shot. What? Okay. And then 7 Deadly Sins of gacha games. Pride, sloth, greed. Okay, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath. True. Hear me out. Why everyone needs to give Tribe 9 a chance.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video by...
It's an ad. I'm not watching an ad. Da Wei interview. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care. If it's a big deal, I'll wait for somebody else to react to it, and then I'll react to that. Everything designed to make you angry. What's this? Yeah, I kind of just don't care. Tung Tung Tung, new ID. Oh, fuck yeah. No, I already got the cool one, though. I don't need it. Be bullied with hair loss. Techie's wife. Yeah, I've already seen this. One Waves. Ooh, new one? New one? I'm down to watch that. Multiverse. Then we got Tung Tung Tung. Hold up. We're pulling all this up for later. Discord's got to load. Okay, how normal. Pokemon. Okay. Auto Deco 27. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Hold up. I will watch that in fucking 1 second. Okay, we're almost done. What Genshin lore does to a man. I'm down to watch this. Yeah, this can be good.
Wait, people...
I'm down to watch this. I'm down to watch this. Okay. And then we got Silver and Blood, banger. Dewey gave a speech at a university. What does he say? Why is my Discord so fucking slow? Holy shit. Good God. Okay. Maybe I will read this. Maybe I will read this. Okay. If it's really that big of a deal, sure. 5.6. Yeah, I think we already have this pulled up, but just in case, I'll pull it up again. Yeah, we'll skim through that. Yeah, Eggy needs food. Yeah, I know. Give it a live stream. Probably the anniversaries. An insightful watch. Okay. The problematic history of gacha game anniversaries. Okay, yeah, I'm down to watch it. Sure. Yep. 6 minutes, 22 views. How well is it presented?
Like Honkai Star Rail and Withering Waves.
I'm not watching that. Okay. Yep. Asian. Yep. Okay. Glaive opinion on Genshin Impact live stream. Sure. Let's pull it up. What else do we got here? We got final test for what? Etheria restart final test live stream. Well, I believe I'm playing that tonight. 12 character banners and 5.6 with 7 polls. Year. Okay, Star Duel video will shock you. I know I should even trust Lisa look at them. Already know it's very obvious. Azure Lane, the Onion still got it. Great. It's really that easy. Okay, great. Saint about the drama. Hold up. This is the cutest thing I've ever fucking seen. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la. That's so fucking cute. Oh, yeah, I do want to try Soul Frame. Yeah, I do. I do. All right, great. We got everything pulled up. We got our red bars. We got to take them out. What's this?
Did you catch Techie's stream where he talked about the drama? Yeah, no, I actually had a chat with him the other day. He was just like, yeah, you do whatever you feel like you need to do. We got our final video wrapping up the entire situation coming out. And that'll be it, right?
That's the truth, by the way. That is the truth. I had a lengthy phone call with Saint Tontas. I checked in with Mr. Pokey and I checked in with Genizad. I'm gonna be real, man. I think it's time we just wrap this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, you know what I mean? Like there's gonna be no resolution between any of them. Yeah. So like, you know, like what else new can happen? You know what I mean? Like what else new can happen? And I will be real. After this, I don't foresee there being any gacha drama between creators for a very long time. Yeah. Like for a very long time. There's no one else. Right? I feel like everything's fine and it'll be good. And then, yeah, I would like to say, whenever Saint Tontas gets unbanned on Twitch, we're going to do a gacha cast of myself, Mr. Pokey, Genizad, and Saint. And yeah, we're all just going to talk. Please. 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 I want that to happen so bad. I want that to happen so bad. It would be so funny. Yeah, and then everything will be chill until Mr. Pokey tweets again. And then there it is. I will say, I do foresee seeing Kate getting into drama. I do. She has a lot of instigators. She has a lot of instigators in her community. They were also trying to get her to be instigated against me. Yep. That's the truth. Hell nah. I ain't talking to no woman on stream ever again in any tense emotional fashion. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Plus, here's the thing. I actually like Kate quite a bit. I mean, let's be real. I mean, she thanked me for giving her her career. You're welcome. So yeah, I have no issue. I have no issue with her whatsoever. Yeah, at all. Yeah, I mean, I'll be real. I helped her get the oiled up Zany cosplay. So I mean, I'll be real. She needs to stop going live and fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of pissing me the fuck off. Yeah. Y'all are petty. Why between them? I have no idea what you're talking about. Just you use a lot of vague language. But I think the gacha community is kind of proving how dumb they are. Getting instigated this hard. So many creators are getting instigated. Let's be real. Okay, let's think. What Genshin creator, what gacha creators do I think are deserving of being in drama right now? The Satan Mr. Pokey thing and the Satan the genocide thing. I saw the Mr. Pokey thing coming. I never saw the genocide thing coming. Never saw that coming a single time. Me and Smack are adults, so we handle our shit like adults until Uncle eats a notepad, because we just handle shit off stream like adults. Yeah. M-Tash is dead. Enviosity is dead. Atsu is dead. Soul is dead. Exco Solo's dead. Shouldn't really be anybody. Yeah, shouldn't really be anybody. Ziox and Zajif are imprisoned. Brand Online had a reawakening. Doro44 staying in his own lane. So yeah, Gateo's fucking dead. Yeah, Box went to Roblox. Yeah, Yolan Slave was arrested. Razor Ninja's pretty sure he's dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Let's see. Let's check on Razor Ninjas. Her ninjas. Let's see here. Razor Ninjas. Does he still stream? Yeah, I'll be real. I forgot this guy existed. It's not funny, guys. It's not funny. It's not funny. Yo, Nick, what up, dude? Good morning, brother. Can I call you that? Are you cool? You cool? You cool with that? I'm 22% black, so I don't know if I'm allowed to like say that shit or what. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay, great. All right, awesome. But yeah, no, his career's dead. I killed like 12 other people's careers. So I think there's no way there's any more drama. Like, I think everybody's been killed or imprisoned at this point. So I think, check M-Tash. Nah, I'm good. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's too far. Oh, Toho. Yep. Toho is probably going to start drama with me because he wants some views. He'll probably do that. There's still some left to kill. I mean, not really in my bubble, Nick. Yeah, not really in my bubble. You know what I mean? Like, you're still out there. You're in the muck. You're out there on the front lines. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out here in my safe space in the gacha community just playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I thought you meant versus Envy. Oh, I thought you meant us? Oh, no, hell no. No, hell no. No, you're good. Yeah. I'm talking about in the gacha space. Now, I killed like 12 of these people's fucking careers, and I'm kind of just sitting on the top of a body or like a pile of corpses, Nick. I will say I'm going after Frogan today because she deserves it. And to be fair, it's kind of hard to not go after Frogan because she's so fucking fat, it's like hard to like miss her. You know, like it's really hard to pick a direction where she's not at. Cause like she's so fucking fat. She's like that motherfucker in the movie theater. When Frogan's at the movies, she's sitting next to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like Frogan would have to get enough seats for Creator Class 3 to actually, you know, be considered sold out, right? Because if Frogan's there, then the whole arena's sold out because she gonna need every fucking seat to sit her fat ass down, right? But other than that, where I'm at, In my world, where we're just chill, we just play video games. We play Clair. Obscur. It's a great game, by the way. Yeah, we just go in on it. All right, cool. Bro, stop, I'm dying. Yeah. I know, that's what they say. That's what CC's Pizza says whenever Frogan opens the door. Hey, I know this is all you can eat. You're putting us out of business, man. Oh, by the way, hilarious meme I haven't showed you guys yet. Top tier meme. I think it's so fucking dumb. It's impossible to not laugh at. The all-you-can-eat buffet security watching me eat the customers. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, bro. It's so funny. This response is so perfect. Yeah, there's some retard here who's like, oh, your post sucks. Fuck you. And I was like, all right. I don't even know who the fuck you are, bro. I'm not even going to engage. I'm good, man. Fucking meme. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking ant. Smack on this Toho. What's this?
Did you catch Techie's stream where he talked about the drama?
We already saw this. You missed this banger fit and scramble? Which one? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn. Oh my god! Okay, you're kind of being spot monkeys right now, bro. You can't just hit RKOs over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You just can't do that. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Brother, what the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, no, that's nice. What's this?
What do you think of the Genshin live stream? Bro,
My bad, wrong one. Link here, sure.
Yeah, this guy right here, bro. Motherfucker just be like swinging and don't hit nothing, bro. This guy. That shit is insane, chat.
Straight up.
That dude.
I actually think Toho Sniper 98 Tuhu is the biggest retard currently in the community. Straight up. And it's a shame because he made such good videos. But dude, he's trying so hard to seem like he's this big creator. Nobody gives a fuck about him, bro. Like nobody gives a fuck. It's embarrassing. Dude, I could react to one of his videos today. You will not physically recover. It is that bad.
Dude is literally this.
You know what? I'm gonna react to one of his videos. I'm gonna react to one of your videos, man. We're gonna do this. No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
And this.
Okay. I am gonna do this out of sanctity, and I mean this genuinely. I am going into this video with the most good faith as humanly possible. As a guy who used to be a very big fan of Toho Sniper, brother, I am going to do this. I am going to react to your video to show you how your audience or your videos will be perceived by an audience outside of your own. Toho, I am saying this once again as someone who used to be your fan. How in the fuck have you become this cringe? It is insane. Brother, your content reeks of desperation, attention-seeking, patheticness, the feigned narcissism. Because here's the worst thing. I know you're not a narcissist, but you're trying so hard to act like one. Oh my God, it's the most cringe thing I've ever fucking seen. I promised myself I would never watch this on stream. But I'm going to do this to try to help the guy. Because right now, and I'm going to be real, I'm going to say a lot of fucked up shit. I'm going to talk hella shit on this guy. And I don't even need to. I don't even need to because the video makes him look big enough as a retard as it is. I am literally giving Toho the biggest retard in gacha gaming award. Straight up. This is the god of gacha. Brother is the god of unemployment. This shit is insane. I am going to warn you, this is about to be 17 minutes of the most cringe shit you have ever heard in your life. And I am begging this guy to go back to normal. Brother, 12,000 views cannot be worth this. Rent cannot be this high. And brother, rent cannot be this high. So let's get into this
t-shirt?
Here we go. Guys, pause. I'm going to put this in 1.25 speed, and I'm going to try to get through this without dry heaving. Okay, here we go. Oh, and by the way, the reason why I'm reacting to this is because I mentioned in this video, he's trying to bait me to react. Congratulations, it worked. But good God, this shit is embarrassing.
So dudes, welcome back to the second episode of Delusional Gacha Takes. I'm your host, the god of gacha himself, Tuhu, and
Okay, Jesus. All right, here we go.
today I'm going to talk about everyone's favorite Honkai Star Rail drama as of late, the dreaded account passive drama.
This is something that we should all know, and we should all get it. We all heard this topic. By the way, once again, not god of gacha, god of unemployment.
And why, if you're quitting the game because of it, you're retarded.
If you don't like this thing that's happening to your game, and if your game goes in a direction that you don't like and you quit it, you're retarded. What?
If you're new to the channel, my name is ToeSniper98, but again, you can just call me Tuhu, and I am the god of gacha games. I've been
Oh, Jesus. All right.
playing gacha for the last 8 years, and right now I'm maining 13 of
He's been unemployed for the past 8 years?
them at once. So I think it's safe to say that I know what the I'm talking about when it comes to gacha, more so than a lot of these other dog YouTubers and streamers who do nothing but clickbait, rage bait, and drama farm and think they can call themselves gacha content creators. And
okay. Now, first of all, everything that you just said, that these other creators do that you don't do, you do these things. This is the first 44 seconds, guys. This is the first 44 seconds. And I'm sorry. If you play 13 gacha games at the same time, your entire opinion is discarded because you're a fucking failure. You are a failure in life. And I hate to break that to you. Your mental illness should not put you on a pedestal above anybody else. It's embarrassing. It's not cool. And that sounds like someone bragging about someone who's a 50-year-old virginity, or 50-year-old virgin because they're waiting for the right one. And wow, all you guys are having sex? What losers. I'm still a virgin. You sound like a fucking imbecile, Toho.
And this video is going to be a part of a new semi-regular series that I got going on my channel here, where I discuss gacha drama that either I come across or viewers let me know about, and I feel the need to call it out. And as I said in the beginning, the drama I want to talk about today is the global account passive debacle in Honkai Star Rail. Ideally, I should have made this video back when the drama was really going down, but hey, Casterus is about to come out, so you know for a fact that people are going to bring it back up, so here we go again. For those of you
just like Casterus will revive you if you died. Ah, it's so cool. I love it. Nobody gives a fuck if you pull Casterus, man. Nobody gives a fuck, right? The only thing that people give a fuck is when people say, oh man, this is really bad for the fucking game. I'm going to pull it anyways, right? It's just hypocritical. And you know what? You're entitled to be hypocritical. It really wasn't that deep, right? But for a lot of people, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. The lack of anniversary rewards, the no communication from the devs, the horrible story writing, the horrible world building, the horrible pacing, and it just wasn't heading in a good direction. And I think we can all agree 1.0 Star Rail is better than 3.2 Star Rail. A lot more cohesiveness, everything had stakes, everything made more sense, and it was a good, complete story. And these days, we're just not really getting that.
Who don't play Star Rail or you're out of the loop, starting a few months ago, thanks to leaks, we learned about the possibility of MiHoYo adding a global account passive mechanic to the game, starting with Castorus, a character who will be added to the game with the 3.2 patch. This passive that Castorus has can revive a downed character once, even if Castorus herself is not part of the team, on the condition that another teammate can either shield them or heal them within a turn. Otherwise, the revived character goes back to being knocked out and stays KO'd for good, hence why players are calling it a global account passive. When this mechanic was officially demonstrated in the 3.2 preview stream, the Western Star Rail player base rioted hard. Like, it wasn't Genshin first anniversary levels of rioting per se, but this is certainly the single biggest drama I've seen out of the Western Star Rail community to this day. To my understanding,
Nah, there's been way bigger ones. There's been way bigger ones.
People are upset with this global...
It really wasn't that much Westerners freaking out about this. You know, it was pretty much just like me and Gacha Smack, and that's pretty much just it. Because we're just like, really, man, we knew you were bad, but man, now this? It's like, Jesus Christ. And it's another thing where it's like, we're just waiting for Honkai Star Rail to get better, and this is just another thing to make it even worse. And when more global passes come out, and they will come out, it's going to get even worse. And it's like, what's the point of keeping up with it?
Account passive mechanic because of two main reasons. The first one, the not as bad reason, is the passive itself. Some people out there think that this revive is actually really strong, broken even, and it'll be crucial in dealing with enemies that'll show up in the 3.2 update. So it makes casters a must-pull character. The second and bigger reason is that more than the passive itself, players are more worried about the fact that this will set a precedent for MiHoYo to start shoving even more global account passes into the game like this one, and that those ones will turn future characters who have them into must-pull characters as well.
No, so here's the reason why this video breaks my heart. He does such a good job of presenting the issue. He actually did a very good job. But the problem is, he sprinkled in a whole bunch of this bullshit where he's trying to act like the only motherfucker that should be praised. And that's why it's so cringe, because you'll see what I used to really like, which is the good analysis and breakdown. And then you see all this shit of, guys, look at how fucking sick I am, bro. Look at this shit, man. Look at how huge my cock is. And it's like, bro, you haven't earned that shit, bro. Nobody knows your ass. And it's just weird as fuck. Like, I get if Robert Downey Jr. does that shit, but if Tim from accounting does that shit, it's weird as fuck.
Otherwise, the game will become unplayable or something like that. And so because of these reasons, both players and content creators alike out here in the West have either been threatening to or have claimed to already quit Star Rail, with some of them even going so far as to say that it's the ethical thing to do in this situation, and other lies they like shoving up their own asses.
If you're a content creator and you say a game is horrible and it's getting worse and you continue to play it, what type of man are you? If you don't stick by your values, what type of man are you? Right? That's all it is. Global passive goes out the window. You can't sit there and tell your audience this shit's really bad and then keep doing it unless you own it, and then, you know, it is what it is, right? But like, I'm just not really that attached. Gacha Smack wasn't really that attached because we've been slowly getting weaned off the fucking games because every update it just gets worse. And it's just embarrassing. It's pretty much the right thing to do. If there's a product that you don't think is worth selling, why are you trying to sell it to your audience? You see what I'm saying? It's like, even me. I have this different way that I speak and this phrase that I use to my Twitch chat whenever I do a sponsored stream to let them know the product that I'm selling isn't good and for them not to try it. Because it's important to me to make sure that my audience doesn't get disillusioned by what how shit the game actually is.
As you might be able to tell from my tone already, I think these reasons to freak out about Castorus' global account passive thing are trash, and anyone who's either claiming to quit or has already dropped the game because of it don't deserve to play any other gacha game whatsoever, because they fundamentally do not understand how Star Rail works, and they can't handle a gacha like Star Rail. Frankly, I don't know if they can handle much else.
You can't handle my gacha games. You're not. 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 You're You're not good enough to handle my gacha games. You're just not as cool as me. Yeah, you're not. You never last a day playing a real gacha game.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to replay that just so you can hear how gay this is again. Like, this is insane.
Of it don't deserve to play any other gacha game whatsoever because they fundamentally do not understand how Star Rail works. And if they can't handle a gacha like Star Rail, frankly, I don't know if they can handle much else. How Star Rail works. And if they can't handle a gacha like Star Rail, frankly, I don't know if they can handle much else.
Yeah, guys, you're dumb for wanting to play the good games and not the bad games. Just like video games, just like gacha games, 99.9% of them are shit. And you know that's the truth. I'm going to pull you up an example, okay? And I'm going to show you this. Let's go to the store. Let's go to store, okay? Let's just scroll down. Every game that you see here is probably better yet. Let's do this. Let's look up store. Let's look up action RPG. Great. Let's pull this down. Single player games. Here we go. So as we scroll down this, you're going to notice there's a lot of fucking games, right? A single player game. Are you going to say that someone who really enjoys Oblivion and wants to stop playing Skyrim because it's not as good as Oblivion, are you going to say, yeah, bro, well, just because now you only play Oblivion and you didn't want to play Skyrim because it had a mechanic you didn't like, yeah, you'd never be able to handle WWE 2K 2025 or Diablo 4. Well, yeah, well, I wouldn't want to play those ones because I just want to play the good games, right? And 99.9% of all genres are shit. It's about playing the diamonds in the rough. Nobody has the same mental illness as you, Toho. We just want to play the good ones. And right now, the good ones are, for me, Wizardry, Limbus Company. I'll be real. I like Pokemon Go and fucking Wuthering Waves. I'm going to play Ananta. I'm going to try out Etheria Restart. I'm going to try out Azure Pamelia. I'm going to play Arknights Enfield. But nobody wants to just sit here and play a game that's shit, that the only purpose is every time you play it is, man, this game really wants me to spend money on it, huh? It's obnoxious. It really is.
Then again, not exactly surprising considering this is the Hoyoverse community we're talking about. So allow me to explain why I think this whole drama is not as bad as your favorite dog content creators are trying to gaslight you into thinking it is. And
So I just want to ask you an honest question. If all these content creators are so bad, why can you not break 1,000 views on any of your videos? Right? From just a mere month ago. Why do you think that is? Maybe it's because your content is fucking slop. Right? Let's look at this real quick.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another month of Dolphins Log for the only event I have left to do in Zenless is this one. I did decide to pick up a copy of Brimstone. I've been meaning.
Is this why your content's better? Because you break down how to be a whale in gacha games?
To get a copy of Brimstone because I meant to get that. I meant to use that one. I
want you to tell me.
I believe third up is Bernice. Yeah.
I want you to tell me.
Around a martial art? Yeah, sure, as long as it works.
I want you to tell me how you think that content is better than anybody else's. I'm just confused because you're going at Gotcha Smack. You're going at St. Totas. You're going at me. You're going at Mr. Pokey. You're going at Fob. You're going at Ethan. And you are going at anybody begging to God that they'll pay attention to you, man. You're going at everybody. And it's embarrassing. And you'll notice that everybody in my chat is calling you King Retard, right? You're also going after Ryuku. And that's not like a coincidence. That's not because, all these people are against you. It's that's how you fucking seem. And you need to understand how embarrassing that shit is, man.
Let me start by saying that I do
Yeah, you're not the god of gacha, you're the god of retards, man.
not think Castorus's global account passive is broken at all.
Okay, well, it's about the precedent, and you're arguing things that people aren't arguing. I want to let you know, Toho, this video didn't make anybody angry. It didn't make anybody mad. It just made people feel sorry for you, man. Like, this level of patheticness, this level of desperation, it's just sad. Like, it really is. It's like, damn. Because we all see through what this is. Toho, you fell off hard. You probably don't have enough money to pay your rent. And I'm just being real. And now you have delved deep into trying to rage bait people to watch your content slop so you can hopefully make ends meet because you're and I mean this with as much respect as possible. You are such a fucking loser being a dolphin in 13 fucking games. You are ruining your life by playing these gacha games. And you don't get it.
Look at most watched.
Look at most watched? I don't even know what that I don't even know what that means. So
the way I see it, it's basically a more useful Bailu revive because it's global, and you don't actually need to have casters on your team to have it activate. But Bailu is the point of reference here. And, like, how often is she used in endgame content by tryhard players these days?
Well, Toho, if you were to think about this for 2 seconds, the passive on Bailu is quite good, right? But it's the rest of her kit that isn't good, right? Now, if Bailu was a really good healer and had that passive, then she'd be really good. But they took the best part of Bailu's kit and they gave it to everybody for free. Because the reason why Bailu isn't run is because she doesn't have a cleanse and she's far too RNG, right? So that's why this comparison that you're trying to make makes no sense, right? And if you weren't so busy trying to rage bait with this video, you might have actually thought about that.
Plus, if you are an actual hardcore player in Star Rail and you play and grind for endgame to be able to full clear stuff like MOC, Pure Fiction, and Apoc Shadow, here's the thing. You aren't relying on things like revives in the first place.
Well, for now. But the thing is, every new character, the game is balanced around having the new character. That's how it's been for every single mode ever, right? And balancing around having an instant revive is pretty dangerous. And there are some leaked footages of a lot of bosses with one-shot mechanics that weren't previously there. And that's the problem, right? And also, calling yourself a hardcore gacha player, man, that's fucking gay.
Because you have no reserve characters in a game like Star Rail and you can't replace anybody who dies, you have to make sure that your team is strong enough to the point where you don't need to worry about anybody dying in the first place. Or at least you know that your teams have a good chance of making it all the way to the end without losing anyone. Obviously, you can get some bad RNG here and there. For example, the enemies all target down one of your characters, but you can just try again and either change up your strategy or your team itself, or pray that you get different RNG at the very least. But ideally, your team should already be strong enough to the point where you can clear endgame content without losing anyone to begin with.
So, all you gotta do is be stronger than all the content, and then you'll win. Man, Toho, I never thought of that. You're right. If I just make my team really, really, really strong and I never die, then everything will be fine. Oh, okay. Now, I have a quick little assumption, guys. How many of y'all think Toho's free to play in Honkai Star Rail? How many of y'all think he knows the power level of a free-to-play account in Honkai Star Rail? Now, even more so, how many of y'all think Toho knows the power level of a free-to-play casual player in Honkai Star Rail? One who only plays maybe 30, 40, 50 minutes a day because they actually have a fucking life. I got a feeling you don't know what that's like.
So by that point, what use is Castor's passive then, besides to cover some bad RNG? The main...
Yeah, bro. As long as your account can just kill everything for free without ever dying or losing, you'll never need a global passive. It's definitely not about what the precedent represents and what lower account levels are actually capable of doing.
The main function of Castor's global revive in the context of endgame, in my opinion...
I want to show you this, Toho. I want to help you out here, buddy.
Most watched on YouTube, and you're doing good, bro.
Thank you, man. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I want to show you this, and I really want to let you. I want you to just hear me out here real quick. All right, let's look at this real quick, just for fun. All right, so Toho, here's a current tier list of Honkai Star Rail. You see how all of the T0 units are units that came out in 3.0? And how every other unit that's not 3.0 is at the bottom of the tier list, with the 1.0 characters all the way at the bottom? Yeah, that's because Honkai Star Rail balances the game around the newer units, right? And it's a bad precedent, and people are seeing things being tacked on like global passives, which are going to make these issues even worse. I really, and now let's look up something else here real quick. I want to make this abundantly clear to you. I really want to make this abundantly clear to you. Let's make this very, very, very
48 months
very
feels
easy to
like
understand.
I'm here forever.
Okay?
Love you, Mr. Real Gotcha God love.
I want to make this very easy for you to understand. Yo. Yo, what up? Cool. Are you noticing how Wuthering Waves came out? And not only is the main fucking character in T0.5 and another character they gave away for free in T0.5, but even Genshin, a 1.x unit, is still in Tier 0. This is the reason why people prefer... Oh, and even a standard banner unit is in Tier fucking 1. This is the reason why people prefer Wuthering Waves, because it doesn't have a ludicrous power creep issue, and it feels like the developers are balancing the characters in a way where it doesn't completely shit on everything else to a severe degree, right? And not to mention, if you're good at the game, you can just solo everything as a fucking 4-star unit, aka Danjin, right? So hopefully that makes sense. That's why people have the problem. And that's why I'm saying you wouldn't be able to handle any of these other gachas. Well, that's because we don't want to, because we only want to play the good ones. And the good ones, that's enough time for us to be spent on video gaming because we have a fucking life. Guys, I'm going to venture to say I have a feeling that Toho probably lives alone and is a single, or it is in his fucking family's fucking house. Like, I'm going to be real. I have a feeling he's unemployed. I have a feeling that he's single, and I have a feeling that rent's due, and man, he needs money. Yeah, I mean, this shit just reeks of unemployment, man. I'm really just not going to lie. This shit, woo, stinky. The only thing I want to smell from you is a job application, buddy.
Is that it's an insurance policy. In other words, it will be most useful for players who are like close to full clearing in endgame mode or close to
why bring his private life into this? Just curious. Oh, because I'm an asshole. Yeah. Oh, because I'm a massive fucking asshole. I'm a massive fucking jackass. I take everything way too far, and I'll be real, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. That's pretty much it. I mean, here's the reality, guys. Have I said a single thing that y'all weren't already thinking? Hey, guys, I'll be real. I've made a career by just saying the quiet part out loud. And there it is. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't fucking care. I hope that helps.
Reaching, like, the next threshold of rewards, at least.
This guy's entire channel exists because we stopped bullying people. Right? This shit's embarrassing. Let's keep going here.
Their teams are almost strong enough to be able to get the job done, but they keep losing a character, and that's stopping them from, like, being able to properly 3-star a floor in MOC or something. For players like these, Caceres' passive will benefit them the most, because it'll give them that extra little push that they need to reach their next reward threshold. And I'm not bothered by this, because they were almost there already. Right, with a bit more grinding for materials and better relics maybe, they would have hit it on their own without Caceres' revive anyway. So I find Caceres' global revive thing to be really underwhelming, man. It's a band-aid solution.
Well, it's also a global passive that represents what could be the future and what will be the future, as well as the literal, like, top-tier character in the game right now. So it's pretty impossible to skip her, man.
Solution that you shouldn't even have to use as long as your account is strong enough. So for anyone out there who truly believes that it's broken or like overpowered or something like that, you must have totally ignored the dude we're getting after Caceres, whose ult, what does it do again? It straight up puts all 7 elemental weaknesses on all enemies. Forget Silverwolf getting power crept. What the actual is that? Now for the
Yeah, if you're going to quit Honkai Star Rail over a global passive, you realize there's something way worse happening next patch, right? Like, come on. Like, why would you quit over this problem? You know that it's going to get worse, right? Like, why are you quitting the game? Brother, how are you this dumb? That's what we know about Anoxa too. We know it's going to get worse. That's why we stopped playing. How do you know? How does everybody else on Earth get this and you don't get this? It's insane.
For the arguably more important half of the argument, the fact that casters now sets a potentially dangerous precedent for MiHoYo to start adding more global passes that might actually be more broken.
Yes.
I want to preface this by saying that I do think this is a legitimate reason to be concerned. MiHoYo.
If you think it's a legitimate reason to be concerned, why are you calling everybody else an idiot who's concerned? Jesus Christ.
It could easily throw us a new character who has like a global account pass that just straight up gives your entire account something like, I don't know, like plus 10% crit rate and plus.
Man, wouldn't that be so bad? Wouldn't that be so bad?
Videos have more views than those of Saint Hunters.
Wouldn't you be shocked if there was a global pass that came out that gave more crit rate, guys? Man.
50% crit damage or something hilariously stupid like that. And since by now I'm sure that there's quite a few of you watching this right now thinking that I must be some kind of Hoyo shill, first of all, don't get me confused with Saint Tontas with the way that he sucks Kuro's dick daily. And second of all, I'm not exactly.
Where did that even come from? Like, okay, I'm not gonna get you confused with Saint Tontas, and let me tell you why. I'm gonna help you out here real quick, man. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna do you a favor. Let me do you a favor. Okay? The reason why I'm not gonna get you confused with Saint Tontas, right, is one very simple reason. Brother, you got 92,000 views in the past 1 month. Saint Tontas got 4 fucking million. Right? The reason why I'm not going to get you confused with Saint Tontas is because nobody knows your ass, bro. Straight up. Nobody knows yourself. Cool. So you attack with made-up personal insults and yet crash out when people call you a rapist. Actual fucking hypocrite. Yeah, I think there's probably a difference. I think there's probably a difference. By the way, I don't crash out when I get called that. I'm just like, oh, let me press the ban button. Case in point, I just laughed at it, and then I just said, oh, okay, man. I'll be real, man. Like, yeah, I don't care. It is what it is. Yeah, it's actually great. You know, to be honest, it's kind of given me a buff, right? And I'll be real. When people call me that, it kind of gives me a buff. And the reason why that is it's so unforgivable to call people that. Anybody who calls me that just looks fucking horrible. So I'm like, yeah, bro, call me it. Say it. Say it, man. Go ahead. Oh, Chad, did you see what he said? Man, this guy's a piece of shit. It's that easy. I don't care. Dude, it affects me zero. I just get an easy dunk. Who cares, bro? Go ahead, call me it. You know it's not true, and yet you still say it. I'll get the free dunk. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly thrilled to see something like a global account passive myself either. The concept that a character in a gacha game can influence a fight that they're not even a part of is actually insane. Like, I play 13 different gacha games, 16 if you include the ones that I dropped, and only one of them comes close to having like a global ability.
Great screenshot. Yeah, so you understand why it's a problem, huh?
Lane of all gachas. Some ultra rares in that game have abilities that let them assist fleets that they're not even a part of, but at least in that case, they need to be a part of the actual overall battle itself. And characters having this much power and
guys, don't get clickbaited. They're just title screens, and when you play the actual game, they turn into chibis, and you don't get to see any of that. So, don't get baited.
Influence can obviously be insanely overtuned, or at least they have the potential to be. But here's the thing. As much as I too wouldn't want us to get insanely busted global account passives, I still wouldn't think that's enough of a reason to quit the game entirely. As crazy as that might sound to some of you. Actually, a lot of you, given how much this drama's blown up in the past few weeks. And the reason why is that Star Rail has always been the kind of gacha whose endgame is heavily dependent on whether you have the latest characters or not. Personally,
guys, Honkai Star Rail's always been bad. Why would you quit now that it's become worse? Well, I don't get it. The game's always been shit, so why would you quit now? It's always bad. Brother, we are 8 minutes into your video that I've been watching on 1.5 speed, and this react right now is 30 fucking minutes. That's how much dumbass shit that you've said that I've had to unpack. Jesus.
I realized this back when we got a destruction crew of year 1, characters like Blade, Jingliu, and Daniel Alter, and they became our new top tier DPSs back then and made our early game DPSs like Selly more or less obsolete, and has basically stayed that way ever since. Matter of fact, gacha games in general oftentimes do this where their metas evolve with the release of new characters and or mechanics.
Yeah, and those ones are bad. So we don't play them. Yeah, we play the ones where that doesn't happen. Yeah, it's really that easy. Yep. Yeah, so those ones that are bad, you just don't play it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Do you get that, Toho? Or no?
Oh, you're an FGO player?
Because for HSR, every 3 weeks, a new character comes out that makes like 9 other characters obsolete. I hope that helps.
Player, I hope you have an Oberon to farm those 90++ nodes, or at the very least have support Oberons on deck with the event CEs you want. You're a Blue Archive player? Alright, then you better have a UE40 Kisaki for damn near every single raid from now on.
And you better wipe your hard drive.
Want to hit top 5 or 10k. What's that? You play Nikke? Well, what do you mean you don't have Overspec Rappi, Cindy, Crown, Asuka 2, or any of the other top tiers for solo and union raids? Star Rail is an extreme...
Yeah, did you notice how you didn't say Limbus Company or Wizardry or Wuthering Waves? Did you notice how you didn't say any of those 3? Yeah, the reason why you didn't say those 3 is because those 3 don't have that problem. And that's why we play those ones. Just because you like gacha games doesn't mean that you have to play every gacha game. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that helps. Because I'm trying to educate you, brother. And you can watch this react and you can get upset at me. Chat, tell me when I'm telling lies. You can watch this react and you can get upset at me. I want to let you know the shit that I'm saying is what all these fucking people are thinking. I'm letting you know how you making all these people think. Straight up. And you can take this. You see how they're typing that emote that you see, the green, the red one. You'll notice the arrows on the left. The emote, I'm going to show you this. It's called Truth Meter. And the reason why they're typing Truth Meter is because everybody is thinking what I'm saying. Toho, you were literally one of the best content creators in the space, but this video reeks of desperation. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. This is, I mean, bro, you are one of the smartest people in this space, and you look like a fucking idiot. It's insane how horribly you're misrepresenting yourself. And is this video condescending? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely, brother. I am little broing you so fucking hard right now. But you can get upset, or you can take this video as a sign to get better and make your content not shit anymore. Because this shit is embarrassing, bro.
Extremely casual game outside of its endgame stuff. If you're not trying,
no, for real. He thought bro was retarded. No, I shit you not. This guy used to be really fucking smart and have really good introspective on a lot of these games. Bro fell off so hard, it's insane. No, guys, for real. He legit was well-spoken and he knew a lot. Bro has fallen off so hard, it's insane.
Count passives are nothing more than cute little lore tidbits that help tie the character's abilities to the game itself. They only will start to matter when endgame is in play. But here's the thing, the endgame modes, like MOC, Pure Fiction, and Apoc Shadow, are optional. This is something I mentioned in a video that I made last year about power creep. The main content of a gacha game are its story missions, or main quests if you prefer calling it that, and its limited time events. I do not include endgame as part of a gacha's main content unless the gacha in question is the type to make its story part of its endgame, like a lot of the older gachas used to do, or still do to this day, like FGO or Girls Frontline 1. Not 2, by the way, GFL 2 is piss easy. Most modern gachas these days do not do this, because making story content actually difficult is not casual friendly at all. And daily reminder for you MiHoYo tryhards out there who do nothing but watch Gacha Smack, Ziox, Zajef, and other streamers and spend hours rambling about meta on Discord. Gacha games are primarily played by casuals, because gacha games, as a genre, are casual as fuck. Star Rail is no exception, so its endgame is purely optional too. Yes, it gives a lot of stellar jades, sure, but giving gems is not a condition to make it part of its essential content because, again, your progress in a gacha is not somehow gated just because you don't do endgame stuff.
So here's the other problem with Honkai Star Rail story writing and why the meta of the characters matters. Because if you're a story enjoyer, you also can't enjoy that, Toho, because the story is going to be directly tied to the new character, right? And so not only do characters get power crept and left behind in meta, they also get completely replaced and forgotten about in story. You know what games don't do that? Limbus Company and Wizardry. And that's why we play those games for the story. And I hope that helps you make sense of that, because it's impossible to get attached to any of these fucking characters because they'll be replaced. And it's the same thing for a lot of Wuthering Waves. They do that. Now, the nice thing about Wuthering Waves story is instead of being 8-9 hours, it's 2 hours, right? So that's the reason why we play Limbus and Wizardry, for the story. I hope that makes sense.
Endgame is a measurement of your progress, not progress in and of itself. At least not for gacha games. Besides, Star Rail is an extremely simple game. It's so simple that the game is very close to just playing itself. I mean, there are players out there who try to make it a point to try to full auto MOC 12 or something like that, and people out there complain about Maide being an autoplay character when the whole game is almost like that already.
It wasn't always like that, Toho. And that's the point that we're saying, is because when the game first came out, for the first 3 patches, it was actually challenging to do well in the fun endgame content. And that's the problem, that it's been getting worse ever since.
Like, it's one thing if other gacha games started adding their own global account passives, or their own versions of it anyway, because then they'd be a much bigger deal in those games. But here in Star Rail, the gameplay is so watered down that global account passes are nothing more than glorified talents, man. I think of them as just second talents that some characters happen to have the privilege of having. And even if global account passives in the future actually turn out to be broken as hell, Star Rail's overall gameplay won't change. The fact that the game pushes you to roll for new characters in order to keep up with the meta, or with the endgame at least, doesn't change. What exactly is changing here?
Okay. So the combat's getting worse because global passes will set a precedent where you need 4 global passes to keep up with making your teams feel fluid. The story's getting worse because all the characters that you like are only going to be around for 1 patch for 3 weeks, and then they're forgotten about. The exploration will also get worse because they keep on making new characters that power creep exploration in every single way possible. Like Acheron being able to insta-slash shit, or Fei Xiao being able to kill 5 enemies at fucking once, right? Or Rappa using the E and flying around at fucking warp speed. So every single aspect of the game is getting power crept or left behind. And that's why it makes it worse in every single regard. Guys, I want to ask you a serious question. What in Honkai Star Rail has gotten better since launch? Maybe the animations of the moves? The animations of the moves look pretty cool. Yep. The animations. Looks prettier. And that's pretty much it. And unfortunately, that's surface level. All of the enjoyment of the game is either pay-gated or forgotten about. And it's not really a game I want to stick around with. And I hope that makes sense. And the thing is, you've played so many gachas, Toho Sniper, and the reason why your opinion is invalidated is because even when these games get shit, even when these games are bad, you still play them. And that's why nobody gives a fuck about your opinion, because you're a mindless consumer. You are the largest mindless consumer of all gachas. You're almost up there with Fob Master, right? Because Fob's playing 8 gachas right now too. You're a mindless consumer. You will accept any slop that you will be served. Hoyoverse will shit in your mouth and you'll swallow it and you'll like it. That's why nobody gives a fuck. That's why people who say, this is bad, I'm good, I'm going to find a new game, are much more reliable and much more trustworthy than a retard like yourself who will say, I'm getting fucked over for the 8th time today, sir. I don't quite like it, but you know what? Let's go for another round. I'm down for another ravishing. Like, what are we doing here, man? But yeah.
That people suddenly feel the need to quit the game now, when the game has quite literally always been this way.
So the reason why is because 1.x was very good, 2.0 got slightly worse. Everybody was waiting for 3.0 to hopefully see if we got that big new change. We didn't get that big new change. We actually got a bunch of big downgrades, and then we said, oh, now global passive. No, I'm good. I'll pass. Because Xiao Ji's still writing the story. Now, that being said, if they fire Xiao Ji, I might be able to enjoy the story again, so I might go back. But unless they do that, I'm good. And then I will also not be doing endgame in any way, shape, or form.
Global account passives are just a new coat of bullshit over the same old usual slop. You survived everything else up until this point, and this is the deal breaker for you? So all these people whining about how you won't be able to play Star Rail anymore, guys, if you can't roll this certain character, Casterus in this case, are brain dead beyond belief. And anyone who's quitting the game over this whole drama is either a drone or spent a little too much time inside a locked garage with a car running in it. Special shout.
Brother, it's not our fault that you're an idiot and you're seeing this enormous issue for just this one thing. When it's, you got to broaden your perspective and see, okay, they fucked up this, they fucked up that, they fucked up this. Okay, they fucked up the exploration, they fucked up the story, the writing's terrible, the pacing's terrible, they're adding global passives, the balance is terrible, every new unit power creeps the old one, all the characters you enjoy are in the past. When there's all of that, this was merely the final straw. That's it. There's also other great turn-based games right now that you can go play, like fuck, Mr. Pokey's playing Epic 7. That game's all right. Wizardry, Limbus Company, Clair, Obscur, Expedition 33, which I consider, and I'm going to say this now, the greatest turn-based RPG ever made in history. Why would I want to sit here playing HSR? You're just a mindless consumer, and that's it. Or you're too loyal. That's it.
Shout outs to all those special need content creators out there who claim that time inside a locked garage with a car running in it. Special shoutouts to all those special need content creators out there who claim that they're gonna quit Star Rail because of this. And I even heard that some of them went so far as to say that it's the ethical thing to do, or something like that.
The reason why I'm going in on this guy so hard is because he's trying very hard to go in on everybody else, but I'm not getting offended by this guy because nobody gives a fuck about his opinion. Right? I hope this helps, right? And by the way, yeah, he's the guy calling people fucking dumb right now. Yeah, it's insane. I hope this guy is humiliated once he realizes how much of a fucking idiot he seems. Guys, type 1 if this guy is the biggest retard you've ever seen in your entire life. Type 2 if you think he's onto something. You're not seeing many 2s, are you, Toho? You're not seeing many 2s. By the way, I want to let you know, there's over 7,000 people watching this shit right now. Right? We are now 43 minutes into a 12-minute video that I'm being played on 1.5x speed. This is how much you've given me. This is one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, hey, if you are as truly as ethical as you say, you shouldn't just quit Star Rail. You should quit being a gacha content creator straight up. Get the f off YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, wherever the f, because most gacha games are far from ethical. And chances are, the only gachas you've ever played are Hoyo plus Wuwa. So you don't even know what an ethical gacha even looks like.
Okay. All right, let's unpack this. There's more. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. So, gacha games, to quote a great man, are only predatory, to quote a great man, if you're greedy and stupid. Gacha games are some of the most free-to-play friendly options of any of the games I've ever played. Now, I myself play many gachas completely free-to-play. I played, let's just think here, I was free-to-play for over a year in Summoner's War. I was free-to-play during my entire experience at Epic 7. I was free to play for a year at Honkai Star Rail. I would have been free to play in Genshin Impact if I wasn't a content creator. I'm free to play in Pokemon Go. Yeah, I'm a light spender in Wizardry. And if I wasn't a content creator, I would just simply not spend money on these fucking games. It's really not hard to do. Wuthering Waves, you can play that game completely free to play with how much compensation you receive from the devs and be completely fine. Same thing with Wizardry. Same thing with Limbus Company, right? When these games become thousands of dollars money pits, that's when you don't want to play them, right? And what a lot of us content creators do, the reason why we play these gacha games is one, because we like them, and we can also advocate for people to be responsible with their spending, right? We're not going to ignore their existence. We can play them and advocate to make sure that you spend responsibly, that you pay responsibly. You're also not out of line if you do spend money on a gacha game, whether you spend $50 or $100 or $200. Now, let me tell you why that is. I like doing a rule. $1 per 2 hours of enjoyment. Just because you can play free to play doesn't mean it isn't predatory, though. Absolutely. 100%. However, there is the alternative to play completely fine. If you are playing these gacha games for 400 hours and you drop $200 on it, does that mean you're an idiot? No, absolutely not. Because what that did was reduce the amount of time that you might have spent on other things and the entire time you were content. And if these games are making you happy that long, then great. That's why nobody's going to guilt you for spending $80 on Elden Ring, because it's going to deliver you around 160 to 200 hours of pure enjoyment. That does not make Elden Ring predatory in any means. Absolutely not. You just make sure you spend accordingly to what you're going to get. And it's really that easy. And I really hope that makes sense, right? Because if you're going to sit there and complain about somebody spending $200 to play a video game for 400 hours, brother, movie tickets are $15 to see a 2-hour film. The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
I mean, at least Techie gave Limbus Company a try. Too bad he got that ass filtered hard as f***. Ethically quitting gacha games. Holy shit, man. I mean...
Okay. So let's talk about that. So you farmed a couple alms. Good job. Filtered by a Limbus Company. I beat Kanto 1. I beat Kanto 2. I beat Kanto 3. And then I beat the hardest boss of Kanto 448. I never stopped because I got filtered by a boss. I beat it, and then I put it on pause because it's a story game. So we're just going to lie on another CC's name for what? For fun? The only thing I got filtered by was me not wanting to read. And also, I'm playing that game probably in the next month, but what's the point of rushing through a visual novel? There's no reason whatsoever. And I still actively engage with the community at least twice a week. But yeah, I mean, you did get a good farm. You did say the funny thing that would get a reaction out of chat. And I'm not going to lie, Chad, I'm kind of embarrassed that you would let this guy actually bait you into feeding into his ego, because he's going to see y'all's reaction and think, look at that, bro, I was right. So just know that, right? You just made this guy think that he was right. And that's insane. Let's keep going here.
There's a reason why I call this series delusional gacha takes. To play a bit of devil's advocate here, I do want to bring up the fact that this global account passage drama stuff came after several months of concern out of the Western player base about power creep, about how Star Rail towards the end of its 2.x client version was having more and more of a power creep problem.
Sorry, I am late.
I also want to remind this guy, yeah, Toho, I would have DM'd you about this, by the way, but I can't find our DMs anywhere, so I just haven't. Otherwise, I would have DM'd. Yeah, oh well. If this video makes you angry, though, I'm okay with that, because I hope it changes your content, because this shit's embarrassing as fuck.
So I can see why this drama is blown up so much, because to these players, Casterus' global revive is vindication.
Yeah, there's a reason why you have a 35% dislike ratio on your video, man.
Of their concerns, and proof that miHoYo isn't listening to them at all and is just doing whatever they want. I mean, first things first, I think it's incredibly naive that Western gacha players think that Eastern gacha developers will listen to anything they have to say. But hey, to their credit, maybe they whine enough about something, they just might. But if
I want to remind you that the reason why the weapon banner was changed in Genshin Impact was because a video of mine blew up on Western CC side, which caused it to gain traction on Eastern CC side, and then they changed the weapon banner. So it's hard, But it happens every now and then.
That's what it comes down to, then that makes Star Rail players no different from Genshin players. And considering that a lot of people dropped Genshin back in the day...
Oh, that's the thing. Honkai Star Rail players are now becoming new Genshin players. Or, like, that's pretty much it. Like, that is the scenario, 100%. Nobody's arguing against that.
To play Star Rail 2 years ago or so, that's truly ironic, isn't it? It's almost like trash players will always be trash. I'll leave y'all with this. Like I said earlier, while I'm not exactly happy that, global account passes are a thing now, if they're gonna stay, then I'll just have to learn to work with them or even without them, perhaps.
Work with them means spending $300 a new one comes out, even if you don't want the character, by the way. And that's what he's okay with working with. Yeah. Yep. Honkai Star Rail, the turn-based strategy game where the strategy is making sure you pull the right units off the banner. Man, insane.
I think that at the very least, MiHoYo should have waited another year or so before introducing it as a new mechanic of sorts, but clearly they had their own plans. If you are genuinely upset about global account passes and you want to quit Star Rail because of them, then hey, who am I to stop you, right? It's a free country where I live. I mean, just look at the idiot we elected as a president for a second time, by the way. But at the very least, if you're gonna...
Trump's gonna have a third term, by the way. I'm just letting you guys know that now.
Quit the game, just quit it and get it over with. Like, don't make angry twit longers about why you're quitting, or make entire videos making a big deal, like an announcement or some shit, about why you're quitting, how it's the ethical thing to do. Oh, I'm not at fault here. It's not my fault. It's the game.
Okay, so the reason why people do that is to warn people about what Honkai Star Rail is becoming and warning them that it's going to become increasingly more predatory because these people care about their audience, right? Because these games can be very predatory and people should be warned about that. So hopefully that makes sense.
Game's fault, because that's, dare I say, f***ing cringe. And that's coming from a guy who unironically plays 13 gacha games at once and has a whole bunch of anime body pillows hanging on the wall behind him. And if nothing else, I hope...
Oh my God, he's self-aware about how much of a loser he is, and he's still doing this.
That the average intelligence quotient for the Star Rail player base goes up even just a little bit when Casters comes out. Though I don't exactly have high hopes for that, considering that I expect all the content creators who quit the game because of this will come crawling back eventually. Because, like, what else are they gonna play? Genshin? Like, Star Rail players left Genshin 2 years ago. Why would they go...
Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Wizardry. Limbus Company. A different fucking game. Watch anime. React videos. Monster Hunter Wilds. Ananta. Azure Premilia. Arc Knights Enfield. Fuck it. What the fuck's that other game called with the girl? Infinity Nikki. Wuthering Waves. Girls Frontline 2. Metaphor Refantasio. Kazan. First Berserker Kazan. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. Sekiro. Bloodborne. Elden Ring. Stellar Blade. Oblivion. Legitimately anything fucking else. It is, there's so many games right now, it's insane. It's really not that hard. Fucking Black Beacon. It's really not that hard.
Go back. Zenless or Wuwa? Those games actually take skill. Why would they play those either? Gonna be an interesting next few weeks, that's for sure. And that'll do it for the second episode of Delusional Gacha Takes. Once again, I'm Tuhu, your host with the most, and I hope you enjoyed listening to me.
Did bro just call himself the host with the most? That came out as someone who's not Amanda Bynes on fucking Nickelodeon TV? Jesus Christ.
Me put these delusional gacha dumbasses in their places. If you guys have any other gacha...
Great. And that is why I reacted to that video. Because Little Pup says he put all these other people in their place. Brother, the only thing that you put in place is my dick in your mother's mouth. You didn't do shit. You're not hard as fuck. This video makes you seem like the life you live is embarrassing. And don't step into the kitchen if you can't handle the heat. This shit is ridiculous. And let's say you make another one, Toho. You will become the lolcow of this community. That's it. That's it. You will become the lolcow. That is what you are right now. It's insane.
Drama going on that you want me to cover, let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more, and boy will there be more. All my social links are down in the description below, and if you really enjoy the content, consider supporting me on Patreon as well, and come watch my streams right here on YouTube or over on Twitch, because I dual stream. Thanks for watching, be cool y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.
Please. For the love of God. Just drop the act.
At Tecton you missed this from Daily Scramble dink donk link.
Well, guys, was I wrong about anything I said about that video? Did that? Nope, I know. Did that live up to y'all's expectations? Was that not one of the worst videos you've ever seen? Guys, I want to remind you, that was a 16-minute video played on 1.5 times speed. And there was so much mental retardation, it took me an hour to get through all of that. That was fucking insane. Good Lord. May God have mercy on your soul, Tuhu. What the fuck? Jesus. That was fucking insane. Like, that was fucking insane, bro.
Let's go. Bro, how are you finding ways to die on these fights? MNGL poke stocks are dropping harder than my IQ RM.
Look at it! And there it is!
I just need to see him play this shit, bro.
Let us stain.
Did he skip the hard optional fights? Did he skip them? He skipped them? He changed difficulty? No way.
A storm is coming.
Bro, that's insane. When a turn-based RPG gacha player tries a real game. All right, cool, we're going through it.
It was like mid.
Mid?
It was just mid. It was like your average Genshin life.
It was shit!
Of them to talk about like Mondstadt and why and how. Instead, what do you?
So I got told I need to react to the 5.6 Genshin Impact live stream. And I got sent this clip as a precursor before I watch it. We'll see how it is.
Think of the Genshin live stream, bro. It was like mid.
Mid?
It was just mid. It was like your average Genshin life.
It was shit!
Of them to talk about like Mondstadt and why and how. Instead we got like.
I'm about to shit on my fucking underwear and eat it.
What the fuck?
And it would still be better than Genshin Impact live stream. That was shit.
Okay, well, well, I feel like that's probably an exaggeration. How bad could it have possibly been? I heard it was pretty good, right? It's probably pretty good, right? Wait, Brand Online react to 5.6? Yeah, it was probably pretty good. Well, let's just see. Yeah, they're playing the audio in Japanese because all the English voice actors quit. Okay, so they're going back to Mondstadt, huh? Wow. Okay. They're doing a cooking competition, huh? In Mondstadt. Okay. This is the new character. It's Scoper.
冷凍の時間よ
Wait, is she a 4-star? Is she a 4-star? Or what is she? Wait, that's a 5-star? Wait, that's a 5-star? Is she free? Is she free or no? Like she No? Wait, why the fuck did they stop trying? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, why did they stop trying? What the fuck is that?
Tectone, at least they managed not to have porn in chat this time, ha ha ha.
Good for them.
野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて僕とイファが来ることになったんだ俺は付き添いでな
Oh, this guy's cool. Oh, he got like a bird. Okay. I mean, Ifo looks pretty good. Wait, he's a 4-star? Wait, he looks better than the chick. Okay, so he's a 4-star, so he goes suck ass. Okay, alright. Damn, they couldn't even get that shit right.
ここは昔レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で
That's beautiful.
モデストの秘典に書いてあったような気がする
Okay, that's gorgeous. Yeah, the new mobs really aren't doing much for me. I do really like Kanich. I think Kanich is cool as fuck. Yeah, I think Kanich is one of the best looking characters they ever made. I think like Kazuha, Kanich, Eula, amazing design. Raiden Shogun, also beautiful. Yeah, I think Farina is the peak of Genshin. I think Farina is the best character, like design-wise, character-wise, like amazing. Like Nerviolette as well, so good. Okay, if Albedo's back in the story, it'll probably be pretty cool. I still really like that Dragon Spine quest with Albedo and Eula and Amber. That was amazing. Okay, D-Luke and Kai are back. I saw Eula. Eula spotted.
ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだあらそんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの
Okay.
天地が逆さになった時人は世界の本質を知るなら盤面が逆さになったら
I think the chess pieces were at least interesting. Fuck, bro. Wuthering Waves' newest patch just completely ruined kind of Genshin graphics for me, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's the more I play Wuthering Waves, the more I realize how mid Genshin Impact looks. It's actually insane. Like, holy fuck. And now after playing Clair, Obscur, Expedition 33, it's like, damn, this game looks fucking bad. It's a shame. It was so good for its time, though. Like, when Genshin was new, man, it was beautiful, wasn't it? But, oh, man, it just fucking fell off so hard, huh? It was worse Breath of the Wild. Yeah, sure, but like it had to be played on phone. You know what I mean? So like obviously they can't compare. But no, I mean Genshin, dude, Prime Genshin, man, that shit looks so good.
今の近くから聞こえるよ。
お？なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
People probably pogged for Varka. I just kind of don't really care at this point. He's probably gonna look lame as shit. Kind of like Skirk. Skirk looks so fucking lame. It was insane. The problem. Okay, so here's my issue. I think, to be fair, I think the story looked pretty interesting. I think the 5-star character looked like ass. I think the 4-star character looked pretty good, but they're a 4-star, so they're probably gonna play like ass. The problem that I'm having is I feel like they're gonna Genshin bait me again, where they show a story that could be cool, and then you do it, and it's like, oh, they're just, Albedo's a murderer, and he's on trial, and they attack Monster, and then, and everything's all happy, and everything's saved, and nothing even happened. This screams filler patch, and I'll be real, I think Hoyoverse has backed themselves into a corner, and they're trying to bloat the game by an additional year, because they're going to push back going to Snezhnaya by an additional year and make us go to Fruit Loop World for a year, which I think is going to be goofy as shit. And yeah, this just screams bait filler patch. But that being said, if it is good, it actually looks quite interesting. I've rarely ever thought, yeah, I'd like to check out what happens there, but I'd actually probably watch the story if it ends up being at least an 8 rated by someone who's not full of shit. Yeah, it looks interesting. I've seen other games like Limbus Company actually do the Hell's Kitchen trope pretty damn good. I don't really trust this game to do that. Let's see. Maybe the 5-star character is being undersold. Let me actually see how it looks.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Okay, that seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say
Why don't he have a country
Escoffier
accent?
used to be a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science.
Man, I cannot believe she's a 5-star. Straight up. I cannot believe that.
Ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors.
Yeah, they should have made the character come when they taste something good, like they do in Food Wars.
It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible.
Come on.
Details right now. Experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest.
Okay, so she's gonna cook.
Work wonders. No.
Great.
Powerful addition to.
Okay, here we go. Great.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to one of her talents. When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay, so it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy...
Yeah, man, this character just looks fucking terrible, bro. I feel like I've seen the same character like 100 times. Like, this just looks awful.
Doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier is not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus fucking shoot me. All right, great. Yeah, let's see this other guy real quick. Let's see the other dude. Where's he at? Yeah, here we go. All right, great. Let's see this guy fight.
Saved Kakuku's life, and now, of course, Kakuku works as his trusty assistant.
I like that. That's cute.
Aoife is
Why did they make him a 4-star, bro? He actually looks really good.
practically
For Genshin standards, of course.
a miracle worker.
Kinds of. Isn't it? Kukasaurs.
Get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding Kukasaurs. But this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife.
I mean, I think the flying chicken looks cool, man. That's cool.
It'll be a completely different
yeah, all right.
kind of flying experience.
Yeah, I see that. Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Animo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so the same mechanic we've seen like 80 other characters have, all right.
As Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice.
I'm just like not really a fan of characters having this thing where they can just become invulnerable and deal free damage. I know Scaramouche has this too. I think it's lame as fuck and it just really takes a lot of the joy out of the combat.
So what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's Vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or Indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration.
Yeah, it really seems like Natlan's name of the game is to make Natlan like really inconvenient to explore. So then they introduce characters that you have to pay for to make it like comfortable to explore. And I think Genshin is kind of getting to the point where they create problems for their players. And the solution is to buy the new characters. And I think it's just really fucking bad design. I really do.
Harmonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Why are you still covering Genshin? It's so bad. Oh, I love it, bro. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. Fuck, I love watching it.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about Aoife? Isn't he going to come?
And then all these characters that you pulled for to have like the really good like regional quality of life exploration patches are just gonna fall to the wayside when they power creep you with the new regional mechanics. Yeah, it's fucking terrible, guys.
To Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two.
Great.
Amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran.
Okay.
Her
Tell me!
And floss.
or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one.
How does Zenless Zone Zero have some of the best events in gacha gaming period, and Genshin Impact's events just look fucking miserable? Like, they look like a 5-year-old made it in Super Mario Maker, man. Kanich is getting a rerun. Chronicled Wish, look at that. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it, huh? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, all right. Yeah, bro, that looks like fucking ass. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like ass, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that's insane. Okay. Yep. Watch Doro's reaction. Stop. What? Okay, Doro, 44. He can feel however he wants. Insane? No, there's no way. The new Genshin Impact update looks insane. He gave it a 9 out of 10?
All right, guys, the Genshin Impact 6 Genshin live stream calendar on April 30th. April 30th, mark your calendars. All right. Well, chat, there we go. There is the 5.6 Genshin live stream. What did we think? What did we think? Let me know. Give me your vibe check. I think scrumptious, bro. As Audie would say.
9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, hype, insane, perfect, insane, peak cinema, 9 out of 10.
Scrumptious, bro. I am excited. Escoffier, I'm definitely pulling her. 100% I'm pulling her.
She looks fucking terrible.
For the cryo hydro stuff, oh my gosh, definitely getting her. I'm liking that we're going back to Fontaine.
Mondstadt.
We get to see the Fontaine people again, and then like
He means Mondstadt, right?
Natland characters gonna be like mixed in with it. I like that. Mini games, some of them look fun. I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
Both? Really? The Mondstadt shit looked way better. The Fontaine shit did not look good at all.
they're fun, but we do them for the primos, sure. Mondstadt.
Okay, so he's actually excited about both. The Fontaine shit looked underwhelming as shit.
Mondstadt. Oh my god, I cannot wait. This Mondstadt update.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Oh my god, bro. I'm so excited. The lore I think we're gonna get is gonna be crazy. I don't think it's gonna be voiced in English. That is such a bummer for people who play in English. But oh man, Hex and Circle stuff. Albedo. Oh my god. Albedo stab New Valette apparently. I don't know what's going on anymore. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
It's all going to end up being nothing. Brother, that looked mid as fuck. Doro can have whatever opinion that he wants to have. I'm glad that he enjoyed it that much. But what the fuck? You'll get a kick out of this? Stick the star rail, buddy boy. Yeah, nah, that shit looked ass. The title of this video, as always, will be Honest Review, Genshin Impact 5.6 Developer Livestream. What the fuck? Jesus. Maybe if they slapped on You Business and Daily Scramble. I have it pulled up. Man, that shit looked fucking terrible, bro. Like, what the fuck? Jesus. If I was a Genshin player, I would interact with Rope. Watch the Poke thing fully. Give me one. Okay, give me a second. Link it again. Give me 1 second. I'm having a panic attack. I need a cup of water. Give me like 30 seconds. What the fuck is going on in my chat, bro? Chill, 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 chill. Chill, 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 chill. Chill, 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 chill. All right, we're back. Got my glass of water. I just need to stop getting coffee. I need to stop getting fucking coffee. I need to just only drink Gamer Subs. New OVA of Konosuba came out. Please tell me they get naked in this one. It's a beach episode?
White shyness.
Oh my god! Bro. That's fucking insane. Good with that, man. Yeah, that was fucking terrible. What's Brand's reaction?
Wait, people were hating on Dragon Age for having a non-binary option. Like, what the fuck? It's an option. Listen, I slept really fucking well last night. What? I'm confused. In Genshin, the Dragon Age, like the back when the dragons were alive?
No, Dragon Age Origins, man. You got this. Brand offline.
Non-binary dragons? No. Oh, Dragon Age Veil got Dragon Age the game. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll keep it a butt, dude. I listen, if a video game has an option to be like, I don't want to be a gender, I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck. If I could create a character that's a big fucking burly dude.
I mean, to be completely honest, do I care? No, not really. I'll still play a game with the non-binary options, but do I think it's pandering and I think it's fucking surface level and they're only doing that to attract a certain audience to garner more profit? Absolutely. These corporations don't fucking care. They don't give a fuck at all. It's the same thing for all these corporations who celebrate gay pride and Black History Month. They don't fucking care. They're only doing it to make a fucking buck. Corporations are evil as shit. Straight. They have no morals. They have no values. They was like, oh, if I say this thing, you'll spend more money. Great. Then today at Starbucks, we have a rainbow drink for all our gays. Oh my God, girls, we have to go get it because they care. No, they don't. They care about your fucking money. That's it. Hypocrite brand online.
YouTube, welcome into the 5.6.
The best update in a long... Jesus. Let them have their fun, guys. Let them have their fun. That's all right. Let them have their fun.
Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
All right, I don't give a fuck with this. Let's see Mr. Pokey's crash out. Let's see it. So he fails the dodge. Admittedly, that move is pretty difficult to learn the first couple times you get hit by it. But it's pretty manageable afterwards. Wait, did he go offline? He ended stream to that? What? Brother. POV. A turn-based gacha game player. But yeah, turn-based. A gacha player tries a real game. We need to ratio them, guys. We need to ratio them. We need to ratio them. We need to ratio them. We need to. It, guys. We need to. There it is. Man, oh man. Bro's gonna need E2 Bubbin and at least 8 global passives to beat Act 1. Yep, there it is. And there it is. Yep. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, new Addo song, apparently.
優しくノックして乗り込め心の高さ妄想ばかりがフラッシュして加速するパルス答えはどこだろうさあさあ弱音をミュートしてくだらないことで躊躇して冗談ばかりねやはは通せない壁がキスを迫るでしょうそんなわけないや分かってくれるでしょその頭を打ち抜いて終わんない愛を抱いてたくないのもっとちゃんとファンにしてよいないいないバーで演じてほしいのもっとちゃんと答えてよ未完成だって何度でも言うんだ大きな舞台の中でトントンこれでおあいこって埋まらない時にこもっちゃって完全主義はスモーキーにこだまする声にめまいとものとに Just let me go in the get TA Survey your face, restate, I don't feel the same Now how reverses up in this game You better get up and throw your envy fight away どっちも選んでどっちも壊して心の根を引き抜いて不甲斐ない愛は
It's alright. There's better deco songs, man. There's better deco songs. It's whatever.
That all you got? Is that all?
The huge sword is so sick. But her going Super Saiyan is just fucking insane. It's just nuts.
That's a wrap.
I just don't think that trailer did her character justice. That's how big this character of a deal is to me. I don't think they did a good enough job.
This is urgent. We gotta lead. The art thief will strike tonight.
About time.
Yeah, I don't think it did it justice, man. 5.6 rewards. Wait, you only get 57 polls in patch 5.6 in Genshin Impact? Brother, that's fucking foul. Holy shit. That is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck is this? What happens if a snake eats you?
Snake were swallowing you. It would pull your feet and legs into its mouth, while muscle contractions worked to slowly pull you in further. As more of you enters the snake, you start to feel a squeezing pressure as the snake's muscles constrict around you, and you would remain alive during this. But most snakes can't actually fit human shoulders into their mouths. If they could, though, the muscles in the snake would squeeze you so tight that you would suffocate.
Bro, your mother fucking your mother fucking squeezes my snake into her mouth every night. Anyway. Anyways. How wind can ruin a shot.
When a sniper shoots, the wind, even when it's gentle, creates a tiny amount of air resistance on the bullet. And because of its size, just the smallest bit of resistance can push it slightly off course. Now, snipers are aiming for targets that are very far away, so this minor deviation becomes larger as the bullet travels the long distance, which can cause the shot to be missed. When a sniper shoots,
I never missed my shot of my cum in your mom's face. Anyways, cool. I really wanted to react to this. Guys, if you've seen my Twitter, you've probably seen I don't really like this chick that much. This is a woman who not only has attempted to tear down our country's values and discredit our soldier sacrifices, but she's also, and her friend Denims, also made personal slights at my father. I don't enjoy this woman, not one bit. I think she's an absolute piece of shit, and she's a liar and a manipulator, and I will be here to correct any misinformation she has. Boys, I see y'all already doing a great job of giving this video 12,000 dislikes in less than a day, so let's hear it out, Jabba the Hutt.
Hi, my name is Frogan, and this is the first time I'm ever making a solo YouTube video about
And hopefully the last time.
everything that has happened the last year and a half. I address everything on my podcast, Arabs, which you can find the link below, but today it's just going to be you and I. I think the content cop is great. You know, I feel like Ian approached it in a way that nobody else does.
Yeah, you want to know why you loved Ian's content cop, Frogan? You want to know why you, Hassan, and Denims loved his content cop? Because everybody watching that video knows you helped him write it. It is so blatantly obvious that anyone with eyes can see how much y'all's biases were brought forth in that video, that anybody with room temperature IQ or above could tell that was 1,000,000% overly negative bias by y'all's presence.
He approached it with empathy, and, you know, it was supposed to make people feel bad for Ethan.
Shut the fuck up, man. The only thing people feel bad for is your fucking scale every single time you step on it.
One of the main things, especially as content creators, people tend to dehumanize us and forget that we're living normal people just like you.
No, Frogan, we don't remember that you're a real human being. That's not what's happening. That's not the word. We're not remembering that we're real. The thing is, we're remembering that you're a stupid piece of shit. And that's pretty much it.
So obviously, with so much pressure on the internet, both on myself, and I'm sure Ethan can relate to this too, it's fucking hell. It's hard to manage. It's hard to deal with. So I feel like...
Guys, we weren't trying to attack him and humiliate him with our Fortnite L dance emotes behind him. We were trying to help him. Shut the fuck up.
Ian approached it in a way that was more so holding a friend accountable and in a softer way, and wanted to generate empathy for Ethan.
Yeah, bro. Make a 1.5-hour YouTube video calling the guy crazy, leaving out the fact that he had Child Protective Services called on his kids and 2 human skulls sent to his house representing someone wanting to murder his children. Rather than meet up in real life and send a DM, I got to make a 1.5-hour video. Yeah, bro, true.
Other people don't do that. And I've even said this before. I feel like we need to stick to the basics as to why Ethan Klein deserves to be criticized, and that is for being pro-Israel and trying to deplatform pro-Palestinian content creators. I think it's insane to involve his children and anybody else that really doesn't deserve the criticism. I think Kayla deserves the criticism as well, too, because she says some batshit crazy things on the podcast as well. And I've said this, and I'll...
Like, let me ask you a question, guys, and hopefully this makes sense. There's content creator friends, and then there's real friends. Ian and Ethan were real friends. Do you want to know why I've made videos criticizing Mr. Pokey before? It's because our relationship is very surface level. It is, right? We've hung out once, and I do like him a lot. There's a reason why I do make some videos that are pretty critical of him. Do you want to know why I've never made a video on Anna, Sophia, Shinya, Leroux, Zizix, or Colin? Because I'll just go talk with them. I'll just go DM them. I'll go to their fucking house. Ian and Ethan were on the levels of me and Shinya, right? And the fact that he made a 1.5 hour video attempting to character assassinate him is fucking insane.
I'll say it again. If you're spewing...
Yeah, they were friends for 6 years. They went to each other's weddings, right? This is why this shit is pathetic.
Pro-Israel propaganda, I'm going to call you out about it. I received a text asking to say something nice about Ethan, and to be honest, I thought about it long and hard because I was like, this man does not deserve anything nice from me. But I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. Maybe it'll give me some closure. So I wrote a letter to Ethan and I read it off, and iDubbbz put it in the video, and this was Ethan's reaction to the video.
I bet you would.
I will be reading my letter off because I don't want to sound robotic. H3 used to be the sports figure that I used to watch. I hope that one day gets back to what I remember. You were one of the inspirations for me to start creating content, so all this has stunk. I hope you really hear this, and I wish you the best.
I think. Listen, Frogan, she's so dumb that you almost can't be even mad at her. Like,
she did wish us the best.
She is. I want to also remind you that all of this good-heartedness is put at the end of the video where nobody is going to see, so that way they can character assassinate them for an hour and then say, yeah, but the part at the end was so wholesome. Shut the fuck up. Can you limit the amount of time you show her face? I'm sorry, guys. We'll censor it next time.
In the end, it almost felt like the nicest one of them all.
I think she was the only one being genuine,
Yeah.
actually. So I don't want to, whatever, just Frogan, just chill, okay? Just stop being an idiot and I'll stop talking about you. It's really simple math.
She's also by far the smallest.
That also is a big issue, right? Like, Frogan and Denims are just so fucking dumb that they really think that anybody actually gives a fuck about their opinion. You want to know why Frogan and Denims, who have the exact same content, one gets 200 viewers and the other one gets 4,000. It's because one is fat and ugly as fuck, and the other girl has tricked herself into thinking that people are actually watching her for her opinion, when in reality they're just jerking off, right? And that's the big discrepancy between the two, is that they're actually both equally as fucking stupid, but one is even more dumb because the other one has convinced herself that she has an opinion worth hearing and that people actually give a fuck about her other than just a link in her fucking bio. Yeah, it's kind of pathetic, don't you think?
Creator of the bunch.
Right. I mean, is it even like cool that he included her? Like, she's just gonna get more shit for being involved.
It's not cool.
And like,
on his
it's
behalf.
not. It's
he knows what like this entails.
This part made me laugh because it was very tone deaf, and he's acting like half of his content nuke wasn't about me. Half of the content nuke, the entire ending half, was about me. So if I'm so irrelevant and so uncool to include, why the fuck was I in your goddamn video?
I'll be real, Frogan. The reason why people really like making fun of you, and I'll be real, I do it all the time. Anytime I say Frogan fat omega lol, I get like 5,000 tweets. Because even though you're so irrelevant, everybody loves shitting on you because it's so easy to make fun of you. It is. It's incredibly easy. Yeah, like your entire existence is kind of just like a joke. You are the lol cow of Twitter. You are the lol cow of the political scene. Nobody likes you, right? And I'm just being straight up. Like, I don't really care. I don't think about you at all. But like, I'll see your face pop up and I'm like, oh, post AI image of Frogan, call her fat, 3,000 likes. You want proof of that? Hold up. You want proof of that, by the way? Because I did that just the other day too. I want to make sure that you see this. Because like nobody really gives a fuck about you. It's just easy to dunk on you. See, look, I went right here, right? Frogan, you didn't misspeak. You tripled down on that take like you tripled down your third Big Mac from McDonald's every breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3,000 likes. I've even got a tweet of yours that has 20,000 likes, right? But you're so easy to make fun of, it's crazy, right? You want to know why? Because everything that I say is true. And that's why people like it. Yeah, it's really easy. Hopefully that makes sense.
Like Hassan can handle it, but like Frogan's now just going to get a pile of shit on top of her that I have no control over because people are watching, millions of people are watching his video, by the way, and they're reacting to it. And they're not having good reactions
Not
to
just our audience.
Far from our, yeah.
I think it's funny that you think me being in the iDubbbz video is what's going to cause this harassment. But in reality, it's you, Ethan. You're acting like you haven't spent the last year and a half doing everything in your power to push people to bully and harass me, including weaponizing propaganda organizations such as the ADL to get me...
Yeah, I'm going to be real, Frogan. Like, I'm going to make fun of you forever. I am, like, straight up. Like, I mean, the shit that you said to me and the disrespect that you showed our troops and the disrespect that you showed my father, all while living in this country that they all died and sacrificed for you to live comfortably, I will never forgive you. Ever. It's a disgusting thing to take that for granted. It's embarrassing. And here's the thing. All the things that you and Denims can make fun of me for aren't rooted in reality. And that's why they don't bother me, right? I just like making fun of y'all because then I just get to farm W's. It's great. It really is. It's awesome. And then y'all can sit there and you can go in on my personal drama that you know isn't real to begin with and say, yeah, but isn't this the guy who did that? And that's pretty much it. You realize that you don't have any ammunition whatsoever other than the 40 chicken nuggets that you got in your back pocket that you're going to feed yourself for before you're doing your big belly slam. 40 damage, AoE, on the fucking battlefield in front of you.
He banned off Twitch because I made a joke about you not being able to say Habibi. But no, it's iDubbbz, one of the only major creators besides Hassan who is actually defending.
Oh, by the way, I know a big spoiler to this video, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. We're about to catch this bitch in 4K. Just like she catches chicken nuggets in her... never mind.
Me publicly in the last few months. This next section is about the double standards of Ethan's thinking. Let's get started with this clip.
Personally, though, and I've seen Hassan do this before, is he's accused me of it. He goes, "Oh, you just hate Muslims." It's like, bro, can you actually please just respond?
Oh, by the way, I have no dog in this race. I don't give a fuck about Ethan. I don't give a fuck about Ian. I don't give a fuck about Hassan. I don't give a fuck about any of them. Right? I just like when something's wrong, I call it out. When something's true, I reinforce it. It's really that easy.
To a real
if you don't feel bad for Ethan and his kids and the shit he's going through, you're just a sick human
argument. Like, please, bro. You know, he just like, you can't just sweep everything away by saying that. It's just not right. Are people very cruel to her? Yeah, for sure. You know, it's just, I don't know, man.
Happy
I don't know how to
Friday,
explain this to you,
Techie.
Ethan, because this is something you claim all the time, but some people are actually racist. Ethan claims people are mean to him all the time because they're racist, using his religion as a shield of criticism, as he claims people are doing to me. A lot of the comments I get are about me being a hijabi and me being Muslim, so no. People are not more charitable to me because I wear the hijab, and I wish that was...
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, I just make fun of you because you're fat. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't even know what you are, to be honest. I thought you were white. I have no fucking idea. Like, I got no idea. Like, what are you? I don't know. I'm just saying you're fat. That's it.
Is the case.
Yeah, just fat and dumb.
They accuse me of doing it. They go, "Oh, Ethan's just targeting Arab and Muslim creators." It's like, I have never one time mentioned her hijabi or brought anyone's fucking identity into my criticism of them.
You haven't said anything about me being Muslim directly, but your ideas about Muslims are pretty obvious from what you say. Here are a few of many examples.
Why don't you just make it easier? Why don't you just fly to
So she's trying to make Ethan Islamophobic because she's calling out Frogan for being stupid? Okay. This sounds like a typical Hassan strat where you attempt to paint someone and character assassinate them and say, oh, this guy who came at me, isn't this guy a sex pest? Isn't this guy a racist? Isn't this guy a transphobe? Like, brother, like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
ISIS and do them a favor and just let them, you know, just serve yourself on a platter for them because you deserve it. Like, I think per capita, a lot of the weird fucking terrorism and crimes and shit, I mean, there's definitely some strong thread of violence through the Muslim community, or Arab Muslims to be more specific.
The next thing I want to bring up are the double standards both Ethan and Hila have for themselves. Let's get started with this clip.
We misspoke. It didn't sound good. We immediately corrected ourselves. You know, that.
Guys, is it racist to say raw statistical data? Like, is it racist or no? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, once again, I got no idea what Muslims do, but like for example, like let's say there's like 4 races in America, right? And let's say one of them's black, and let's say black people make up like 5% of the whole population, and let's say they do like 400% of the fucking crime. Now, if you're quoting that raw statistical data, like, does that make you a racist? No, I don't really think so. Like, if those are the facts, once again, those numbers are just being spitballed. I got no fucking idea. I could have said the same thing for Mexican. I could have said the same thing for American, right? I mean, I even said 400%. You know, that's not even fucking possible, right? But like, if Ethan is quoting raw statistical data, it's not racist. But once again, I got no dog in the Islamophobic bullshit. I got no idea about Muslims whatsoever. I don't really think about any of that shit. I don't really care. I'm just here to correct a very important bit that's coming up.
That's how mature people do. That's how
Yeah,
how you're supposed to handle yourself, isn't it? Like, what more do you want me to do?
I have no problem apologizing and admitting and whatever is needed when things happen.
This was in response to people bringing up how Hila said Yoav Gallant was a great guy, even though he's literally a war criminal and pro-genocide. I'm a live streamer as well. I know being live for hours and hours on end You can misspeak, and that is exactly what happened whenever I said the thing about the U.S. military.
No, no, no. And here's why I'm here. No, you didn't. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I said it in a way in which I didn't mean, and I also clarified it on Twitter by saying the U.S. military has conducted some of the most horrific.
No, 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 Frogan. You meant it. And not only did you double down, you tripled down. And I am here to correct that wrong.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
That is a real quote. You want to tell me that's a misspeak? Well, here's your reaction to the same clip.
Any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Go ahead.
And they posted it in my head. I'm like, base? Base?
You said based to your own fucking clip, not once, but twice. Did you misspeak 3 times consecutively? No, Frogan. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking liar. And you live in your own rose-tinted glasses of who you are. However, the rest of the world is not going to fall for this revisionist history you are so desperately trying to push, you fat, disgusting bitch. Not only are you ugly on the outside, you are ugly on the inside, and you should be fucking ashamed. Thank God no man is ever going to have to see that shit.
Crimes against humanity in the
The only thing that sees the inside of you is the McDonald's Big Mac.
Modern era in countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. My anger is directed at individuals who are currently championing these war crimes as if they liberated my people. It's horrific and disgusting. The beginning of the clip was worded poorly, and I do apologize.
Yeah, just because you lied in one tweet doesn't make up for it. It's really easy.
At all.
It's just I want to explain it because people bring it up nonstop. I apologize for it right away when Ethan made a video to address this on his Ethan Klein channel.
That's like Kanye West going live on Twitter and saying, yeah, guys, I may have been talking about the death of Jews and me being a Nazi for 4 years, but if you check in 2025, I just tweeted out that I'm not racist. So, you know what I mean? Like, there's my tweet saying I'm not racist. So, guys, I'm not racist. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Nothing gonna kill me. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Is Tectone an Ethan advocate? I don't give a fuck about anybody, bro. I'm just an advocate of the truth. That's it, man.
Next day,
made a quick appearance in that video just to say, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I shouldn't have called him a really good guy. Like, I don't know why I said it like that.
What more do you want from me? I did the same exact thing. Now we're moving on to the infamous.
Yeah, but she didn't double and then triple down. That way it's a lot more believable. Hope this helps.
Button. So during the react to the content cop, AB started talking and the button was pushed. Here's the clip.
Authorities block healthcare to Gaza. Again, I'm not. Do you think that I'm talking about walking around Gaza when I say how great multicultural it is?
We
did
never
you think
defended
that?
how Israel attacked Gaza since October 7th. Not even once. We never
I think that's
co-signed what they did.
Is that not the point he's making though?
What?
That you're talking about how nice Israel is, but
Israel proper is different from Gaza.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Millions
right now saying
Muslims in Israel.
I guess that's where the
Cool, get on with it.
And that's the end of the clip because the button was pushed. Anytime any member of the crew gives Ethan any type of pushback, the button is pushed. And he wants to say that I'm surrounded by yes men and people can never criticize me when he doesn't allow his staff that are part of the show to give him any critique or pushback whatsoever.
Great, you're both pieces of shit. I don't really care. I don't know why people always say, yeah, well, I'm a piece of shit, but you're a piece of shit too. It's like, okay, great. You're both garbage. The fuck? Who cares?
During the live show today, some of the crew defended me, and I appreciate it so much. And during this episode, AB mentioned that the most recent time we talked, him and I had a disagreement.
People are saying stop being friends with her. You guys don't know fucking shit. I have not talked to her in forever, and the last time we did talk, we had a disagreement. Like where is this coming from? Like I don't understand. That is.
This disagreement was a DM I sent him, which stated, "Hey AB, I wanted to reach out privately because responding publicly and adding to the dog pile doesn't feel right. I understand that people often overlook how tough the job market is, and I get that working for Ethan puts you in a complicated position."
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I can't handle hearing this stupid fat bitch's voice anymore. Anyways, moral of the story of this video. Sorry you guys had to see all that. Yeah, this bitch is a unlikable piece of shit. Hope this helps. Good Lord, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I cannot stand hearing that bitch's voice anymore, brother. I'm good. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, big nah. Absolutely not. Nah, I'm good. Thank God. Great. Okay, now what the hell is this? Dawe isn't satisfied with Amphorius from his speech at university. No shot. Well, which part of it, man? Is it the dialogue bloat? Is it the black screen white text? Is it the lack of exposition? Is it the horrific world building? Is it the horrific storytelling? Is it the power creep? Is it the global passives? Is it the spending event? Or is it like some combination of all 8? I think anybody else on Earth could have treated Honkai Star Rail better than the devs themselves. Once again, guys, get Xiao Ji the fuck out of the company. He is obliterating any enjoyment in the story whatsoever. Oh, it's actually white screen black text now. You're right. Now I'm getting flashbanged and lazy development. Fantastic. So this is Dawe giving a speech at a university. Very interesting. Okay. Honkai Star Rail mentioned that he wasn't very satisfied with what the team did with Amphorius. The team's creative desire was too high, with many unnecessary designs. Okay. All right. This can be applied to a lot of things. I think another thing that is okay. Also, this website needs to not show me Oblivion Remaster because I want to play so bad right now. It's fucking ridiculous. But here's the thing: the amount of unnecessary bullshit in this game is insane. And this is kind of the trend with Hoyoverse. People praise the game for amazing updates when they remove features that were in the game. And I want to remind you guys, people don't praise them when they add stuff. They praise them when they remove stuff. And I want you to just remember how backwards that is when your game is so bad, the best updates are removing what was in the game. And I'll be real, guys. Tell me when I'm telling lies. You remove everything after 2.2, and the game gets infinitely better. Yep. Anyways, Alicia was designed by the former president of the NCTU Animation Club. Will check social media, but not constantly, because there's too many extreme voices. The data can sometimes verify community things, and this right here, the extreme voices. This is what I mean, and this is an exact example of why I'm right and everyone else is wrong once again. A lot of people like to doubt that I'm pro-consumer. Well, here's the thing, man. There's a big difference between being pro-consumer and being a retarded consumer, okay? When the company sees way too many people saying, we want a free Zany, we want 200 free polls, we want free Kachona, that's just not gonna fucking happen. The company is looking for a reasonable place to pivot to, follow that path, and fulfill those wishes of the reasonable consumer. Just because I'm not asking for Solon's left lung doesn't mean that I'm not backing the consumer. It's that I'm an advocate for advocating reasonable things that the company can deliver on to where I as a consumer can be satisfied and the company can actually deliver on those wants and needs. That is the difference. I mean, a free Zany ain't that much. Yeah, man. Let's give the most hyped unit in Wuthering Waves history away for free. Yeah, they're going to do that. Yeah, they're going to do that 100%. The data team can verify some community things. Our game rarely has clipping issues, which is supported by the AI technology. Amazing. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Sorry, I really fucked my body over by fucking having that fucking coffee, bro. Fuck. Really fucking me up right now. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Shouldn't have had that fucking coffee. All right. Stop drinking coffee. Dude, next time I have a coffee, guys, just tell me not to fucking drink it. Okay, great. Let's keep going here. After the 3.2 release, there was an internal meeting. Originally, they wanted to give a chance to see how the anniversary version content would perform, but in the end, they still felt the version content wasn't good enough. Yeah. And we're really not shocked by that. I want to reread that. After the 3.2 release, there was an internal meeting. Originally, they wanted to give it a chance to see how the anniversary content would perform, but in the end, they still felt the version content wasn't good enough. So I want to remind you, right? Everything that happened for the anniversary was legitimately a test. And that's why creators who stand on business like myself, like Gacha Smack and me, of course, would say, if they actually put this in the game, then we're going to fucking quit. And you guys who did pull on this when you didn't like it, I'm just letting you know, they were literally testing y'all to whether you were going to do it or not. Right? Now, thankfully, sounds like it wasn't good enough. Me, Gacha Smack, and myself. Guys, I'm having a fucking anxiety attack. Give me a fucking breather if I'm not completely clear with my words. I'm attempting to get through this shit, okay? Give me a little bit of fucking understanding, okay? Other streamers would end the fucking stream right now, and I don't blame them. I'm just getting through this. Way too much caffeine. Take a breath. I've taken many. Trust me. I wish there was the magic word of just breathe and you'll be okay, but it takes a little bit. It's been about an hour and a half so far. It's fucking driving me fucking nuts. But you have to understand that that was how much can we fuck with them? Will they take this? Let's see how they handle this. And they're trying to see how far they can poke y'all into getting away with more predatory practices and lazy fucking updates. It is the truth, whether you want to admit it or not. Some other stuff. Made several investments when young, randomly invested purely out of personal interest. Brain-computer interface, nuclear fusion, Comac. Later, didn't really manage much of these investments much. Particularly invested in brain-computer interfaces. Okay. The nuclear fusion project was done by an American educator returning classmate. What is Dewey making a fucking bomb? Like, why are we talking about a nuclear reactor? Why does Hoyoverse have a nuclear reactor? Can somebody answer that for me? What are they gonna do? You know what I mean? Why is there a bomb? Check Hoyo make nuclear reactor? No, I know. I've looked at this extensively. I can never wrap my head around why the fuck do they have a nuclear reactor? I don't get it. That's gonna make an impact, a Genshin impact. Oh my god, Honkai impact, Genshin impact. We should have seen it coming. The host, Jack Ma, said, having money doesn't bring happiness, so are you happy? Dewey said, yes, I'm happy. Well, yeah, thankfully do your 8th fucking yacht. There was once a company we didn't think we could succeed at all, but they still managed to create their product, defeat us in 2019. That was Arknights. Yep, bodied. Get shit on. Arknights, the superior game. Mentioned Sumeru and Genshin in the beginning of the Zenless Zone Zero wasn't great. The boss doesn't know exactly how many people were recruited this year. The Mihoyo campus is really competitive. Even Chow Miao, one of the original founders besides Dewey, see the position written test but didn't pass. One person who applied for Mihoyo campus knew more about Mihoyo than all the interviewers. They hired him directly. Great. They mentioned Dewey's yacht. What? Yacht not mentioned? Well, that's a shame. We could have found out how many yachts Dewey made off of his insane decision to add global passes into Honkai Star Rail, but I guess maybe we'll get that in the next interview, which hopefully will be live recorded from that same yacht. But yeah, it appears that 3.2 was a test to see how much bullshit they could get away with provoking the players. And yeah, not gonna lie, blatantly obvious. Just my opinion. Glad I got out when I did. Here's Dewey interview from earlier, but more concise and clear. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I kind of already went through the whole thing, man. Yeah, I'm good. Wait. There's more. Okay, I'll go through all this. Thank you, actually, Chatter. Thank you, Chatter. So, a summary of Dewey's interview. Amphorius was not well made. There was too much creative desire, which made it unnecessarily complicated. I always try playing competitive games myself. I look at social media, but I don't rely on it much because there are too many extreme opinions. We've already read all this. When I was young, I made some investments. True. The reason for significant change at the launch of Zenless Zone Zero was that the game made a big mistake at launch. True. There was a company we thought we could never succeed, but it surpassed us. Arkanites. True. Although I'm the company's legal representative, I can only sign official documents with my name away. I didn't leave a memo, but the important point is that we held review meetings for both Euphorius and then Zone Zero at launch. I cannot give direct instructions to specific project teams. It could cause backlash, higher level teams. We also valued that Sumeru had shortcomings in completion and conducted a review on it. Yes, Sumeru sucked fucking ass. And I'm glad the company fucking agrees. Holy shit. Great. Oh, I'm getting very hungry. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let me rename this so my editor sees it. Dewey Part 1. And rename this to Dewey Part 2. Okay, fuck yeah. Surely he'll see that. Yeah, what up?
We had Honkai Impact and Genshin Impact. Just wait until Hoyo uses their react to bring us new seller Impact Eggy Kappa.
Yeah, they're going to call it America Impact when they drop the nukes, man. Yeah, that's going to be unlucky as shit. Okay, all right, okay. Okay. I'm going to check my stocks. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm checking my stocks and it's going to be great. We're up, boys. We're big up. We're big up. We are huge up. We are huge up. Bro, we were down to 1.32. Now we're up to 1.41. That is insane. Big fat fucking W, bro. Order food, please. I honestly should. I'm asking Sophia if she'll make me something. She'll give me something for sure. Check on Monday. Wait, why? What's Monday? What happens Monday? Is there something big? Or what? What happened? What happened? Are you still doing the woo-wah thingy with Jenna? I hope so. I should. Expedition 33. What's this? Society would instantly and dramatically improve if we took the bottom 5 to 10% most retarded kids out of school and put them in the coal mines instead. Almost all Western cultural problems are derived from the adherence to the false god of equality. Take all the dumbass kids and just kill them. Yep. Take all the dumbass kids and just toss them out, man. Worst English user of today versus the worst English user of all time. It's fucking insane, bro. It's too real, man. 500,000 copies sold, bro. Good for them, man. That's fucking insane. Holy shit. Okay, there's more. How many videos have we cranked out today? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're killing it. 4 videos already, man. We're killing it. And you know what's crazy? We're still streaming for another 9 hours. That's what's insane. We're streaming for another 9 hours. That's what's fucking ridiculous. Yep. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Okay, no, he mistitled this. Hold up. The real Honkai Star Rail Killer. Okay, guys, my editor fucked up the title for this, and he just decided to not clickbait, which is a fucking shame. I uploaded my Clair Obscur video on YouTube.
Get the double
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah. I need you guys to go like and comment on this video. I need you guys to like and comment on this video so bad. Straight up. I uploaded a 2.5-hour playthrough of Clair Obscur. Right? I need you guys to go like this shit. Nah, I'm good. Hey, I'll see you in 30 minutes, man. Anyways, we don't need haters here. Yeah, I need you guys to go like on this shit, man. I need you. Just a like. Yeah, just a like. Just a like. Just a like is good. Just a like. I'll get to it later. That's fine. Yeah. Just, just hook a brother up. Hook a brother up, man. Get it. All right, hell yeah. I'll do tomorrow. Don't worry, I did it and I commented and I got okay, cool. Anyways. Let's get into this more. Can you check this? Dexerto? Oh, Jesus Christ. What happened? A Japanese man spent 10 years saving to buy a Ferrari, only for it to go up in flames just an hour after it was delivered. Yo, do you have food? Yeah. Oh my God, thank God. Holy shit, I'm so fucking hungry. Bro, thank you so fucking much. Yeah. Wait, is there any sauce to put on that?
Just eat it. What do you want, bro? What do you want?
You can't just like...
I like it, no sauce.
Okay, some people in other countries fuck goats and they love it. Doesn't mean that it's right. It's you know what? You're right. I'm gonna just eat it.
I'm proud of you.
Cool. Do you want me to order us any food?
Why?
This isn't gonna fill me up. This will entertain me for a little bit. I'm stuck in this fucking chair for 9 fucking hours, so you want like a pizza?
I'll just cook later.
What you gonna cook? Meat, spaghetti. No sauce. You know what the sauce is? Fucking water, fat ass. Eat the fucking beef. Yeah, what are you gonna make?
I don't know yet.
Alright.
I'll figure it out. You want like a burrito?
Wait, real shit?
Yeah.
Let me guess what's in the burrito. Rice and beef?
And beans and salsa and avocado.
Well, I don't want. Call it guacamole at least.
It's avocado.
Okay. Well, just squish it up a little bit. Yeah. No, that sounds fucking awesome. When you gonna make that?
Not right now.
When? Why are you the worst? Oh my God.
I got more apples.
How many?
I don't know. I went to the park and sat on a bench.
And you used your lures?
Yeah.
That's crazy because every single time we play Pokemon Go, you don't use a damn lure at all.
I did yesterday. What are you saying?
And you know what? You and the other fucking women that I go Pokemon Go hunting with, I say, all right, guys, let's use your lures. All you guys are fucking silent. And you make me and Shinya use all the goddamn lures.
Well, don't worry. I spent $20, so I have plenty of Poke coins.
I'll say, bro, you're a fucking gold digger. Straight up.
You literally?
Kanye West was right about one thing, that all women are gold diggers.
No, motherfucker, because we went to go play this morning, and I wasn't even at the bench yet, and you're like, I used all 4 lures, so that means next time you gotta use 4. Like, you didn't even give me a fucking chance to use one. Shut up. Idiot. You kidding me? And I used one last night at the restaurant. What are you saying?
So when you used one lure that you got for free, and I used fucking 5, you think that makes us the same?
Nobody told you to do that. Okay, dude. You could have asked.
Oh my God, she's pulling a Mr. Pokey right now. Nobody asked you to do that for me.
Dude.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen.
She's literally Mr. Pokey.
Motherfucker, you didn't even give me a chance to go to the lures to put them. You just
Nobody asked you to talk to Saint Totas for me. Nobody asked.
I would force you owe me next time. Just know next time you're doing it because I ran to the fucking bench and put 4 down before you could even take a step out of the car, so Just letting you know, you owe me 4 next time.
Okay, you need to stop being a woman saying that Tectone said that you owe me. Because last time a woman said that I took her to the water park and I owed her, she implied some very crazy ass things.
So why you're trying to take Shoonie to the water park?
Yeah, I'm trying to take Shoonie to the water park, bro. I had a dream I had sex with Shinya.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you were talking about like making out with him yesterday.
He's just so fucking fuckable, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude, all of our friends are leaving us.
I know, it's so sad. Who am I gonna play Pokemon with?
I'll play Pokemon with you when I'm done stream.
Yeah, midnight.
Hi, Anna. Bro, real talk.
Ani, wanna get to Pokemon? You wanna go to the park and put down lures?
You're like actually pissing me off because I want to do that. I want to do Pokemon Go stream so fucking bad. Bro, real talk. This is actually fire without sauce. Yo, what up, Shinya?
Shinya, you wanna go to the park? Shinya.
Shinya, Sophia wants you to take her to the water park.
No, what the fuck? No, you wanna go to the park and put down lures and catch Pokemon.
I'm about to go pick up a rental car with Anna and get lunch.
No. Wait,
Why don't you just go with him?
guys.
Isn't Anna in that room?
I think so. Guys, let me come with you and we can play Pokemon.
Pokemon. Why is Shinya getting a rental car?
I'm coming with. I don't know.
Won't the regular car suffice? Am I crazy? Because Shinya, I'm not going. Sophia's not going. Why do you need a bigger car? Oh, because I don't want to deal with my electric car? Just drive mine. Just drive mine, bro. I would never ask it of you. Just drive. All right. I mean, I guess I'd lend you my car, bro. All right. That's fine. That's all good. He doesn't fit. He fits. This is actually really good without sauce.
Yeah.
Was it lime zest?
It's just cilantro lime rice that I bought in a bag and microwaved it. And beef. With taco seasoning.
It's good shit.
Yeah. When are you guys going to get the car?
Probably right now. Why do you always stand off screen?
Because I don't want to be seen.
So I look fucking crazy talking to myself.
I'm hiding.
Why don't you stream anymore?
Because I'm scared, because it's been 5 months.
When you come on stream, if you stand right there, it's the best viewer experience.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chat, do any of y'all know what this chick looks like? Because she's usually just that voice that comes off from the corner of my room. Look how nice they are.
Oh, hello.
Yo, chat, would you guys watch a gym stream if Sophia were to go live on her channel?
I don't know if I'm ever going live ever again.
Based. Fuck it. God, your hands are sweaty, bro.
It's condensation
Oh, okay.
from the Coke.
That's good, man. Break the curse. Twitch is the most work for the least money out of all platforms.
I'm just bad at talking.
You really are. It's like talking to an autistic kid.
Shut up!
It's like, damn, bro, this bitch is fucking just boring as shit. Like, just let me talk to the goddamn wall at this
You're gonna
point.
make me start spiraling. Nobody likes me.
Nobody fucking likes you. There's like, oh God, Sophia's here? Jesus Christ, get her off the fucking screen.
No, stop.
Yeah, have you seen Eggy with a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking, just get working on that burrito right now.
Dude, drink your soda, drink your water. Ugh.
I had a 1.5 hour long panic attack because I drank a coffee again.
Yeah, maybe just stop drinking coffee.
Stop letting me order coffee.
I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, he wants a little sweet treat. It's okay. And then you're like, I'm having a panic attack.
It happens every fucking time. I just want a coffee so bad, bro.
Yeah. You just do like decaf. 100% decaf.
I did half calf.
Yeah, you did half calf espresso, so that's still probably like 150.
Stop.
Yeah.
A half calf tall?
Well, okay. Hold on. Oh. No. Okay. A tall one is 150 with caffeine, so it's 75.
Well, probably like 82.
Yeah.
Because decaffeinated coffee is an uncaffeinated coffee, so it still has caffeine. So it's probably like 92. Okay, so that's my limit, huh?
You know how much the grande one or the venti one has like 350.
That's fucking retarded.
When I get that, I'm cracked the fuck out, and then I'll have an energy drink 2 hours later.
Yeah, you're fucked up, bro.
It just tastes good.
I can legit tell when you've had coffee or when you've had coffee or not, because when you're uncaffeinated, bro, you are so depressed. You just sit there in the corner and you just don't say anything. It's like a drug addict.
It is. It's really bad.
Mm.
But if I quit too fast, I'm gonna get migraines. Do you want to come get sushi with us? Sure. I mean, I just ate beef and rice, but I'll come with. Okay. Yummy. And then we're gonna go. Oh my god, I'm so short. I'm literally.
Bro, me sitting down isn't on above my head. That's insane. Holy fuck. Jesus.
Oh, no, it literally is.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's insane.
And then we go play Pokemon Go before we go. Yippee! Are you guys going right now? No, I'm gonna go eat food. Okay.
Hey, Sophia, do you want to go get sushi, John's favorite food, and then go play Pokemon Go, John's favorite game, and we're going to do all of your favorite fucking things while you can't fucking do them?
It's gonna be okay. At least you have a cool shirt.
Bombardillo. Yo, tell chat what you can do. Show them the thing you can do.
What can I do?
You can do the whole tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la.
I can't. I trip over my words.
She knows the whole tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la copy pasta.
I like the baby one. The little baby.
Yeah. How's it go? How's it go?
No, stop.
She knows the whole thing, man. Just go, bro. Fuck no, bro. You think I want to hang out with women? Hell no. Nah, they're gonna. Oh no, we'll use your lures. Yeah, fucking right, bro.
Nah, dude, I have tons of Pokecoins. You're gonna miss out. I'm gonna get so many apples. I have more apples than you now. You said you had what this morning? Like 47? I have 50. Wait.
So in Pokemon Go, there's a current event where my favorite Pokemon in the entire game.
Look at how many apples I have.
Okay, well then, why did you show me and not let me just? Okay.
I don't know. I get weird when people touch my phone.
Okay.
Well, no, none of them are 3-star, but I just have. Wait, no, I have one 3-star.
Do you have any 4-star Applins?
No.
You have a 4-star Wooloo!
Yeah.
Yeah, dude! Hell yeah!
That's my only one.
Bro, I want to get a 4-star Applin so bad. You need to stop being a bad friend and tell me about this shit. Shut the fuck up, Siri, you fucking dumb bitch. Jesus. Shut up. Damn. Okay, but if you get a shiny apple, will you give it to me?
No. I want that.
Would you be a good friend and get your other phone, hotspot it, log into my account, and
I
play
don't
with
have
me?
a hotspot.
Use Anna's hotspot, connect to it, and play Pokemon Go for me.
Are you for real?
Yes. I allow you to use my lures. I'll tell you what, I'll buy 10 lures right now, and you can use those.
Dude, does Anna have a hotspot?
She does. She does.
Dude, what's the fun of it if you can't even play yourself?
You're right. Okay, just leave me alone,
Bro
dude.
needs a Pokemon Go account manager.
Leave me alone, bro. Every time a woman comes to my stream, something bad happens about her life. Just get the fuck out of my face. Wait, can you make food when you're back though? I'm actually still hungry.
Oh, I forgot you're hungry.
Wait, any apples?
Yeah.
Get a little big bowl of apples.
A big bowl of apples. What if I give you a little bowl of apples?
What about if you give me a big bowl of apples?
What if you get a singular apple in a cup?
What if you give me a big apple?
What if I give you the apple and I don't even cut it up and you have to just eat it raw?
That's so sad. Just eat it raw like some fucking poor person.
Apple for me, please, and put lemon juice on
Like
it.
some poor bro. I can't remember the last time I ate an apple, quote unquote, raw. I've become so spoiled, man. Bridget, I cannot tell you how much better apples taste if you cut them up into cubes and then you cover them in lemon zest. It's fucking insane.
I heard cum all over them in lemon zest.
Hey, you want to know why you heard that?
That's what you said.
Because the mind hears what the mind wants. And you're a freak. Freaky ass. Can I have a bowl of apples, please?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Alright, cool. Nice pants. They got Mario Karts on them.
They're Mario Kart.
That's so cool. Anyways, guys, the real apple flavor is obviously Gamersup's Happy Juice using code BALDY for 10% off. What's this? Yeah. Wait, did I still body him? Is he still ratioed? Hell yeah. I ruined his life. I ruined his fucking life. It's okay. It's alright. Yeah, no, it's alright. Okay, cool. Let's keep going here. We got a lot more to cover. Okay, you want to see Kafka cooking for you? No, I'm good, man. I want to react to this video. So, what's really interesting in the ongoing voice actor case in Genshin Impact, 3 VAs have been let go from, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Zenless Zone Zero. I believe the voice actors of the small red kid and 2 other ones got replaced because they were obviously refusing to work. And honestly, I think after 9 months of refusing to work, I think a company is well within their right to replace the voice actors because if you're not working, why would anybody keep you around? And apparently the voice actors are not too happy.
That's some terrible news. This is like terrifying, terrible stuff, okay? Little Kribo is still mad. He says that what we've all done regarding the voice actors is inexcusable. It's inexcusable, guys. This is related to what we talked about yesterday regarding Hoyoverse recasting a number of voice actors. Oh, we'll definitely take a look at what he has to say to all of us, but on the bright side, there is some good news. Do you remember yesterday when I addressed this whole feet comment controversy thing? And I was like, you know what? Fine, I see you guys. You can get what you want. Well, a very talented artist by the name of Shihiro, who actually I think is right there in the comments. This is Shihiro, isn't it? Wow, caught red-handed, Shihiro. Within hours of me addressing this controversy, Shihiro had actually made art of me showing feet. Yeah, like insanely impressive speed. Never underestimate the artists on the internet. I've made a mistake. It was a grave mistake, but I've paid the price for it. So yeah, it sounds like there's actually going to be a lot of you guys who are happy to see this. So that art can be found on my VTuber Twitter.
I can't tell if the feet thing is a joke or not at this point, man. I can't tell if motherfuckers out here really jerking off the feet, bro. Is that a thing that people do?
Account, which I'll once again pin in the comment of this video. And I actually got a tweet this morning that I saw this morning from someone who, it sounds like there might...
Oh, by the way, I would like to announce this. If Paimon's voice actor gets replaced, I will go back and play some of the Genshin Impact story in Natlan. I will at least do the entrance quest into Natlan. I will go and play it. Yep. You know what? I'll even tweet it. I'll tweet it. If Paimon gets a new voice actor, I will go back and try Natlan in Genshin Impact. Yep. I'll make it official, man. I'll make it official. Yep, absolutely. 100%. It'll be a good video. Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, nah, it'll be great. Let's keep going here.
Might be like more art coming. So yay for you guys that wanted this. In the next chapter of this video, we move on to the all-consuming rage of...
Hey. What's up? Apples. Oh, thanks. Yeah. All right, cool.
Little Kuribo. And it begins with this blue sky post from Sean Laraway, who says, according the Hoyoverse website, Zenless Zone Zero's 1.7 update has replaced the English voice actors for Kaleda, Grace, and Rena. Once again, referring to the news that we discussed yesterday. Little Kribo saying, these actors deserved better.
Nah. Here's the thing, man. Am I going to tell people to keep their Patreon sub to me when I haven't uploaded in 9 months? No, absolutely not. Couple weeks, that's fine. 9 months? Hell nah. Absolutely not. Right? You ain't going to be forced to pay for something that you ain't getting nothing out of. Hell no.
But he said more than that, because he went on to say this. On a certain subreddit, they're happy about this, and saying Hoyo had no choice. Being happy about striking actors getting fired is...
Hoyo absolutely had no fucking choice. When you're not working, what do you expect people to do?
Inexcusably messed up. Hoyo always had a choice. The anger in the responses continues. We first got this response from Clawmaster. Who is Clawmaster? Let's see. Edited for various VTubers, field reporter for VTuber News Drop, editor for Offkai Expo, and manages Play Skullgirls.gg. Clawmaster saying this. At this point, I am just convinced that most fans...
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. 99% of the VTubing space is some of the most virtue signaling, moral grandstanding motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire life. Where if everything isn't sunshine and rainbows, they just act like it doesn't exist. I think it's fucking pathetic, bro. Straight up.
Fans of Hoyo don't care about anyone but the
Tell me
product
I'm wrong.
itself. They can get AI to replace not just English actors, but everyone else, and they will still celebrate it. Very incel behavior. Oh wow, this guy calling everyone an incel, that sure means a lot, buddy. Very original. And we have of course seen other SAG-AFTRA bootlickers making similar arguments about, oh, they're trying to replace us all with AI. And it's like, y'all just got replaced by humans. The 3 VAs who got replaced by humans.
Yep.
Jacob Takanashi replacing John Patton Wad, that's also a human. We're going to break away from that thread though, because I want to show you some responses from other voice actors. For example, we've got VA Sean Laraway here saying, it is absolutely not okay to celebrate striking actors getting replaced.
Guys, let me ask you a question. If you went to a McDonald's, an employee wasn't doing their job, are you going to be angry at the manager if they hire someone who does their job? No, absolutely not.
Just so you can have your gacha game waifus voiced. This didn't have to happen. This should not have been inevitable. Thanos moment. Hoyoverse is wrong to replace striking actors. Oh, look at this one. We've got Kaiser Neko. And look at the response here down below. You know this is going to be a good one. They start getting all mad at gamers. So, Kaiser Neko says, in response to Sean Laraway, actually, it's a different Sean Laraway post, isn't it? Let's read this one first, and we'll come back to Kaiser Neko. So, Sean Laraway says here, mind you, the voice...
You want to know why they posted this shit on Blue Sky? Because they know they'd get eaten alive on Twitter.
Voice actors who were replaced on Zenless Zone Zero never said anything against Hoyoverse. They were just holding the line, yet the fandom is cheering for their recast anyway. So about that, well, this is my video from yesterday talking about the 3 VAs who got replaced. That's why you can hear my audio, but I'm not moving here because this is from yesterday's recording as I talk over it right now in real time. But this will be really quick, just some examples of how those VAs were actually signal boosting the strike. For example, retweeting Koi Dao here and Kelsey Jaffer advocating for the strike. Then we had Chelsea Kwoka also retweeting SAG-AFTRA and Daenerys where they were trying to get Hoyoverse to sign their agreement. And finally, we also had Crystal Lee also retweeting that thread from Koi Dao, which was very clearly advocating for the strike. Crystal Lee had also retweeted a post from Courtney Lin responding to the statement from John Patton Wad about being replaced by Jacob Takanashi, in which Courtney Lin seemed to be making negative implications about Jacob Takanashi and any VAs who would go against their strike. But yeah, that's just stuff I found within seconds of scrolling on the 3 VAs Twitter accounts. 3 VAs, once again, got replaced yesterday. Or that we got the news of being replaced yesterday, rather. So when Sean Laraway is saying that, oh, they never said anything against Hoyoverse, they were just holding the line, this seems like yet another example of these VAs trying to be manipulative with their semantical arguments here. Because while...
And you want to know why these people have to be manipulative? Because the truth does not favor them. They know they're just being lazy as shit. They know the strike isn't about AI protection. It's all about lining their pockets. That's all it fucking is.
While they may not have directly said anything against Hoyoverse, they were very clearly doing more than holding the line too. They were actively getting involved.
Oh, and by the way, if any VA wants to come on stream and talk about their perspective, they're always more than welcome to.
Involved in boosting the strike against Hoyoverse. And again, that's just what I found from like under a minute of scrolling. There could have been more stuff too that I didn't see. The entertainment continues as this person responds to Sean Laraway, and we've actually got Paimon VA Karina here. Oh
my god. This bitch still has a Blue Sky account?
Oh my gosh, let's see. So this person says, I doubt it will happen, but I really hope that in the future, these fans will look back in embarrassment that they supported a multi-billion-dollar company over the rights of workers, all because they were upset that their favorite game was not fully voiced in English. So, unfortunately for you, Pomeranian of Doom, people have already acknowledged that it's pretty crazy that your clique is so unlikable that we're actually siding with the corporation over y'all. This is something that we've all already talked about.
It's so rare that that ever happens, that they're so fucking dumb that we're siding with the corporation. Even me, by the way, it's fucking nuts. I don't think they realize how immersion breaking it is to be watching a YouTube video and the audio cuts out, right? And that's what's happening every time in Genshin Impact, where 70% of the characters are voiced, and then all of a sudden, that was awful for y'all for just 12 seconds. Now multiply that times 1,000, and that's every single Genshin Impact story quest for the past fucking year. It's terrible, bro. It's fucking agony.
And addressed, and it only makes you guys look worse. And it's not simply because we want the game to be voiced in English, it's because y'all were misleading people. You were like trying to manipulate people, trying to act like you were entitled to the public supporting you without question. And then when people were simply asking questions on the Reddit AMAs, for example, that some of these VAs posted, the VAs like went radio silent or got mad or start going to Blue Sky and like trying to get the Reddit shut down, etc., etc. All the stuff we've been covering over like the last month now. Anyways, Karina then says, it's really crazy to me because a lot of these same people told me for years that the English dub sucks and they play it in other languages. We must have been really good if they cared so much that the English was silent.
Karina once again getting bodied by the vocal minority.
So this is actually crazy. These VAs and their supporters have been getting so much
I'm part of that vocal minority. The English dub fucking sucks.
criticism. There's so many issues that people have with their actions, and it's like they can't acknowledge any of that stuff. They're just constantly like deflecting and being completely tone deaf. And then they talk in their echo chamber and like all agree with each other. It's pathetic. Look at this final comment here. I find it especially frustrating watching.
Bro, these people venting their issues on Blue Sky might as well be the exact same thing as them venting their issues in a group chat, because ain't nobody fucking use this platform whatsoever, bro. And they think they're so valid on this shit, it's insane.
Now closely, this phenomenon resembles the same trajectory we saw in online spaces during the 2016 to 2018 era, where the alt-right mass radicalized teens and young adults on both social and economic issues. Yeah, guys, we're not in the wrong here for being toxic people, for gaslighting people, for lying about our strike and trying to get the whole internet to support us without question. This is clearly the fault of the alt-right. What a bunch of lunatics. Okay, so do you remember when Sean Laraway was like, mind you, the voice actors who were replaced on Zenless Zone Zero never said anything as Hoyoverse, blah, 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 all that stuff we already talked about. Well, now we'll go back to Kaiser Neko's response to Sean Laraway, responding to that tweet, or that post rather, where he says, if you're cheering the recast of striking workers, then I genuinely despise you.
If you want people to do their jobs, I genuinely don't like you.
Oh no, guys, what are we gonna do? Kaiser Neko despises us. It's so terrible. Anyways, this person then says, is there a pit we can throw hardcore gamers into? We need a pit to throw these bigots into. Oh yeah, calling out a bunch of manipulative line people. That's just so bigoted. It's so bigoted, man. I made the mistake of checking the Genshin subreddits, and they're all dogpiling the striking actors. It's legitimately disgusting how badly they treat their VAs. Well, you know what? It's funny because I've seen the fandom praising a number of the VAs who are not getting involved in this mess. It's only the ones who've been getting involved with this, who've been doing all this toxic stuff, that are getting called out. But here this person is trying to conflate all the VAs together. This next person says, it pains me as a fan of the game that doesn't want anyone to be recast due to the strikes, and as someone who wants the strike to win, it's incredibly frustrating to see the other fans just at best not care at all. And
it is actually driving me fucking nuts, realizing how tone deaf and how many fucking liars they are in this voice acting community. It's just fucking absurd. If people don't get it by now, they'll never get it. But at this point, I just can't be bothered to entertain this shit anymore. Guys, they don't give a fuck about you. This isn't about workers' rights. They just want more fucking money for doing an easy as fuck job. Sorry if that upsets you, but you can't tell me I'm wrong. Jesus. God. So much dumb motherfuckers. It's actually insane. They're useful idiots, bro. That's about it. You know that, though? Yeah, true. Jesus Christ, bro. It's insane. I got downvoted on Reddit for having the same opinion. Yeah, who cares?
You messaged me. What do you need?
Hey, when you playing Pokemon?
Like, she needs to leave to get him in probably like 10 minutes. Why?
Chad, I've been dealing with a panic attack for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Can I take an hour or two break and then go live in like fucking 2 hours? Can I come back in 2 hours? Is that cool? Yeah. It's just not fucking going away. It's driving me fucking nuts. All good? Okay, cool. Be back in an hour or two. I'm going to play a little bit of Pokemon, and then I'll be back. Okay? Appreciate it. We're going to do more reactions. We're going to play Clair Obscur, and then we're going to play Etheria Restart. I'll see y'all then. Thanks, boys. I appreciate that. See y'all soon.